Testing, testing. Can you hear it? Okay. You're here. I did my hair. I wish. Hold on. Let's see if this will do it. How did I get so? No, that's not enough. It helped. It helped it a lot. There's still some parts that are a little like not yellow, but blondish. But it's a lot more of it's purple though, or like lavender. I love it. It's so awesome. Great choice. Oh, okay. Here. So I might need your help.
Baby, it's
there's at
80
least
degrees in October.
This is
I don't
new,
think
6
you
hours ago.
growing up.
Okay.
I don't think nobody growing up.
Imagine they just taught this
That
in school.
one.
It's just like, you guys.
Single player.
Just so people aren't like, you know,
I miss
panicking
you.
or your kids are fucking. Don't worry.
I hit single player. I hope that's the right answer.
That's like that TikTok we saw the other day, where they're like, the economy's so might as well chase your dreams.
Oh, that is
Diabolical.
diabolical. That is.
I love that.
That's actually wrong.
yes.
If you do that, you're actually a terrible person.
Yeah, but sometimes you just need.
Download.
That is greed, and you're trying to get away with that greed as well. That's a red flag.
The
Don't ever
island-
date someone
wait.
who does that. Disgusting.
Yeah,
This
it's
is
the
a
islands,
mean
right?
place. This is someone who
I miss
needs
you
their
too.
ice cream.
That is someone who has no respect for anyone in that house.
One of these easy ones.
Oh, it's gonna fall.
Island.
No?
Oh no. I guess it was like too cold for her or something. It's quite impressive how far she managed to, well, how much she managed to get in there as well. To be fair.
That must be filth. I'm not that brown, right? Dirty girl. Oh, never mind. I might be that brown.
I mean, you decided you didn't want to be with him.
He's giving you a moment to cool down.
Chick-fil-A, y'all need to get it together, man. There is no reason why I should have
Is
just
that over
pulled
there?
this
Something in
forest
the water.
off of my chicken sandwich, bro. Look
that
at
like-
this.
Oh, my God.
Normally, people complain they don't get
Oh,
enough filling.
okay.
It's a banging amount of
What
lettuce.
color,
That's gonna have
though?
some nice crunches you bite into there. He's watching NASCAR. That's all I need to know.
I'd rather have that than like a tiny bit of lettuce, you know?
Hey, you cool looking.
They're very good.
Is it a baby
didn't look-
one? Oh.
Oh, it didn't look real for a moment. That's so
You're
weird.
so
I don't know why.
small.
His up and down movement just didn't
Very
feel
nice.
real.
That's painful the next day.
Congratulations,
I love that you
Billy.
can see-
You
you can
win
find babies
most
out there.
handicapped.
Sassy shit. Okay.
Where the that audio from? It's not. It's
Yeah,
not the grim
I
life of
know.
Billy and Mandy,
Gotta-
is it?
I don't know.
I know. I gotta
I
pick my
probably heard it
approach,
before
though.
in
You know,
memes.
I gotta do it right. Because otherwise, it's too risky.
Uh-oh.
I might sit here and just pass out. So.
I love this guy from Dexter has been turned into a meme twice. First it was surprise motherfucker, and now again from
Ah.
Dexter he's the I know you're doing it, I just can't prove it.
I mean, at that point, if you enjoyed the sauce, I mean, when it comes back in December, you might as well crack on, right?
Got a taste for
Put
it.
that in there.
Not having a job
That.
and being unemployed is one of the darkest feelings in the world, bro.
Oh,
But I
God,
think one
my
of the
ears are
only
already
things
ringing.
that's worse than being unemployed
This is literally
is
the worst part of the
actually
game.
being employed. Oh, now, brother, what do you mean?
There's
I have to
something
wake
slapping
up
around
at
in
the crack
there.
of dawn to go to work?
See that?
I don't know. The grass is always green on the other side, bro. They're both.
Maybe I.
I remember when I
Should
was
I, like-
doing
I
Tesco.com, and you'd have to
Can I run
be
all the way
there
across?
by about 6 a.m. So it means you're waking up at like
Okay.
maybe 4:30, 5 in order to get there, and like having to shift your sleeping pattern because you literally could not keep your eyes open.
Okay.
I remember how sad I was. I
Don't
was
look
like, this is
down.
not
Yeah,
what
but if
wanna
I
do
get
in my life.
snapped
The
up,
moment, like, it's really bad for graduates getting jobs.
I don't know if I can
remember
come
in
back
my
and play
last
this
year
game after
being really
that.
scared
Don't
for
look down.
graduating without a
Don't
job.
look down.
Luckily,
I know
I
it-
managed to sort something. but I can't imagine how that terrifying is for people right
There's
now.
something
Come on.
there.
Let's just.
Why? How looking on here?
Just don't like a dirty seat.
His look at the end.
Oh my gosh, if I end
That
up
was
dying
exactly
though,
what
there's no bridge, but I'll be able to. Okay, that's fine.
He's straight up looking at him, Giselle.
You gonna take that?
Oh,
You
bitch,
gonna
I swear to
take
God, if
that
you get tired,
dick.
I'm gonna. Oh!
You gonna pop off a piece of my dick?
You know what's funny? Remy does that exact same thing to Tychus.
I guess the size difference is a bit more of an extreme here.
Yeah. It's usually like the female dog's trying to hump the male dog. But that looks like a girl.
Not in
husky, that
Boyle's
does,
case.
So.
What film is that from? If it's Paul Rudd.
Wanderlust.
Oh, okay. I actually haven't
I
seen
made
that one.
it! Oh my gosh, I made it.
I've had the opposite, where something is it's a lot
my-
lighter than it
Ooh.
looks. You know, and you pick it up
You're
thinking it's going to be
invested.
heavy and
Look at
almost like
Screen
throw your
Boy.
arm. But I've never gone to pick something up heavy and face planted.
Watch this. This is the OGs taking down the sweats. Oh,
As much as I love
Oh
Fortnite,
my
it's that I
God.
couldn't
Oh, I
building.
have-
I
oh,
remember there was
yes,
a
I have
distinct
some
moment I just couldn't take Fortnite seriously
Wait,
anymore.
You tamed
And
this
it was
guy?
the people who would set up macros to build.
Level
It almost looks like they're a
54?
superhero.
Oh, you didn't even
how they
name
can
him.
float across the
Alright,
map
that's fine.
just by instant building.
Oh,
hell, you want a
Justin's mad.
piece of... You want a piece of me, mother... I'm right here, bitch! And I...
Is this like the?
So I was having problems with Remy's
Didn't
attitude
hear.
towards other dogs. She would always bark and then shoot to the end of the lead and be like, "Arr, arr, arr, arr." And then one day I was like, all right then, I'll let go. I let go, and she looked back at me like, wait, what?
Oh no, you're my
Exactly, like
protection.
what?
I don't actually want to fight.
She's off the lead now. Like
Gibbo.
she doesn't jump at dogs anymore. She has a sniff, she puts her tail up, and then I'm like, come on, then. She walks on.
That's why I'd love it with this one. If they just let the lead go and then the dog's like cowers away.
Yeah.
I don't want to
Yeah, he
fight
would.
anymore.
And I'm dirty.
Just getting two-man like poor cuddly toy.
The other one's sniffing her as well, you dirty freak. And then they will chomp on that with their being like, you know.
Newsflash, it is okay to fat shame people if they're a bitch. Like, if you're mean and fat,
Face.
you gotta pick one, sorry.
Yeah, you
I
can't
guess
be
it goes
fat
the
and
other way,
rude.
where like really good-looking people like can get away
Malek
with being mean.
mode!
Good-looking
Oh
people
my
can get away
gosh,
with
I
a lot
did.
of things, they
Oh
say.
right, you
Kinda-
can
it's
keep
kinda
when they
yeah.
die. There's
Yeah.
some
I
death
hate when
essence
people
thing
like
that you
you
can
shouldn't be
keep.
wishing
I love
death
that.
on anybody. Well, maybe
Okay.
you and everybody, and I hope
Okay.
you die.
Where
enough.
are...
Equal to all, I suppose.
Puddle gets any f***ing bigger, man, I'm gonna need a f***ing boat.
So wait,
Canoe. Or
did
make
I
myself-
die
make a
and I was
boat, a
bitter
f***ing
about
boat,
it and I
make
just
myself
rolled
strong
out?
just to
Is
get
that what's
across.
happening? Do I
used
need to go
hate
back to where I
when,
died?
I would walk
That's almost
sometimes
definitely
when
what
rain's been this heavy and the cars can get you.
Oh,
Should have death all the way over
worst
there.
is like they'd aim for you as well. Ruined your whole.
Oh, because I need a
day.
Just got home. My wife
saddle
told me to groom the dog, so let's jump right onto that, okay?
that I don't
Please don't.
have yet.
Wow.
I know
What
it's
was-
coming.
Oh man, I want
Has
that
anyone ever told
big
you you're
guy.
real
The
mature
green
for
is
your
so
age?
pretty. The one next to me I have
it's
ear in
coming,
it.
it's still
Wait, wait.
disgusting.
This one?
It's so rank. If anyone defends any
Okay,
argument
okay.
along that line with like, oh, they're really mature if they're age,
Didn't
just,
die
just
and
stop.
lose anything.
Like, just
Yeah,
accept
I
you've
figured-
done wrong.
Yeah. Hear it.
Hang on. Looked him dead in the eyes as
Oh.
well.
My
Joy.
God, that's brilliant.
Do I get my sneaky suit? Can I have this? I'm gonna take this.
Problem solved. It's an interesting solution to the problem.
Oh, this is
you
all
could
my
get
stuff?
like a platform shoe, right?
It could work.
You must eat all of your food, children. You must eat all of your foods. There are hungry children starving in America.
I mean, you did hear that growing up, right?
I didn't like the way that food looked,
other
though. I'm not gonna lie.
creatures,
Maybe it's just the phone
eh?
quality was kind of.
Gonna get launched.
Yep. Rob's house, is it?
The best one for me was
I
when
need
he
fancy.
broke one of the office controllers But he
No.
tried to hide it for
Water. I
ages.
don't
He
know,
was
there's an awful
genuinely
lot of
like he
water
didn't want
about-
anyone to know that he'd broke it.
Oh my gosh, these are so cool. What's up, Mickey? Oh my god, the trees are nice too.
So I
Look
can
at
make dummies.
Goofy.
Yeah, but I
He's so
don't
cool.
need the arrow, right?
Goofy.
That's not Goofy's fault. You knew what you were doing.
Nah, Goofy, he's best he is.
If you had to pick one to be
What do you
that,
think
it'd
about
be
the
Goofy, wouldn't it?
canteen? Worth
Yeah,
speaking?
it's the noises.
Oh, so
Not
you're
essential.
pro-disability rights? Well, okay. Then if that's true, crack me then. If you're really about the movement, put some movement in the movement.
That's
you
what
know
I
what
thought.
I mean?
I don't remember ever having a canteen.
Wait. Wait, did she say? Did she say no fucker?
Yeah.
I've never heard that before. Wait, crack me then. Second comment. I've been eating vegetables since I was a kid. This will be no different.
That's brilliant.
This is
Why can't I just be
hilarious.
fat
We'll even
and
go to
sit-
Mardi Gras. Fuck.
It's actually so hard wanting to not be a fat bastard. Like I just wanted to eat Chinese for lunch, crisps for dinner, cake for breakfast. Like, but you can't, because then you end up like a big fat bastard. I just want to be as hell while you're eating shite.
It's for desert
I
exploring.
know
Oh,
there's
true. The
some
arrows
fat
left
people
over
out
for
there,
me.
but trust me, I'm no one of them. Life's so hard.
Although there's plenty of people who
I know
think fat bastards are,
maybe
you
I
know.
should bring
Yeah, but she
berries.
needs to
Oh
think
no,
she's,
those were nard
you know.
berries from before, but I probably should bring. Well, I've got kibble. I should probably just bring more kibble.
I mean, that's very true. If you organize anything, you need to get like critical mass of people. If you were to drop in a group chat half the time, oh, I'm gonna do this, does anyone want to join? You just get nothing. If you go, by the
25?
way, me and these four
Well,
other
I
people
can
are doing
only-
this,
I
who
can
wants to
only-
join?
actually,
And you
no,
get
I
replies
can't,
like straight away.
Oh yeah, no, I lie. So you know, if I ask 6 people, I tell all 6 of them the other 5 are going.
Hey, it's the way to be.
just in
I guess
case
you've had like what, close to a decade of organizing games, right?
Yeah.
She's actually sending me
Who's next?
Westies. He sleeps like
Did you say
Oh my
you
God.
came to one of these? Where?
That's
oh wait,
creepy, that is.
you're
She's
putting
having a
them
good
in
dream.
the
That's what it is.
She looks happy, yeah, 100%.
Em was telling me
aren't
that
ya?
last
Oh my
night
gosh,
she
how
rolled
heavy
over,
am
and as she rolled over
Too
in
much
bed, I was asleep, and she was like, "Oh, you said this to me." You went,
I'm gonna put the meat back.
"I can't, because my therapist." And I'm like,
Oh, I do need those.
I haven't seen a
don't
therapist in
I?
like 3 years.
Hey, that's quite a creepy thing to hear as
Maybe
well.
the meat
But I told Ebs I was South Carolina once. I told her I was a whole ass American state. Fell asleep watching the U.S. election.
I can't think of a single couple whose tape I wouldn't watch.
Well,
Just
I
for
should have
scientific research,
saddle
you know.
I can steal.
Like,
Somebody does.
who's pulling what?
who
Who's
it
making
is.
what
Somebody's
noise?
got one.
Don't you just want to know? That's what keeps me up at night.
I'd watch Stans.
We found out that our university lecturer, I mean, he got fired for it, was a porn star.
I don't think you should get fired for that.
Roll out 50.
Yes.
Got the saddle.
Yeah, I can't stomach a kebab now. I used to, like, when I was like 16, 17, you know, the one down the road. So I used to get a kebab from
Oh,
there
yeah,
all
yeah,
the
yeah.
time. And it had,
Oh,
like all these
you
different
just, like,
sauces on it. It'd be like a
blend in?
soup, right? Nah, I
Dang,
can't
level
touch them now.
54.
I feel like growing up, we'd have
Shit.
kebabs now and again, you know, as like a takeaway.
Wow, he's fast
But
as
then,
fuck.
I don't know, after like uni and stuff, it just felt like it was only normal after drinking, you know?
Yeah, you trained yourself.
The best lie you heard was to eat all your food so you could get big and strong. Now look at you. Just big.
And I die. Okay.
Yep. I got lied
Hear
to.
me out.
My parents used to like
Oops.
have to be like, you have to finish your food. You have to finish your food. it wasn't until a couple of years ago that I realized.
Shit.
That I'm like, why am I finishing my food? And I
All
always, like,
speed,
eat,
no
like,
stamina.
food
I'm not
stuff.
worried about stamina. I'm worried about weight. But also, fuck.
Oh, that's sweet.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Unless it's in public.
I just-
Yeah,
I
then
just
it's still
break
sweet. Do you think the girlfriend
Where'd
thinks
my
finds it
homie go
sweet,
though? Shit.
Time and place.
I want to give everyone a hairline reveal because your hair is so curly and it's always
I'm so destructive in this
Jesus
game.
Christ,
This is
where
so
is it?
funny.
What are you doing? Come on.
Yeah, give them all to
That's
me.
it.
My head is not that big.
Oh, it's a filter. All right.
Yeah,
Why'd you do this?
It's not that big. Holy Christ. I can never wear it like that.
Don't laugh at me.
Is that 0.5?
Shit.
Because I guess initially you don't really notice it going away, right? It's a slow process.
Yeah.
And then if someone is
Okay,
like,
I'll
a
get it,
hairline
I'll get
check,
it.
and you're like,
I think it's F,
"Help.
right?
I need some help.
You had no
F.
idea how dirty you just got done.
They're nice there. I used to like the Mars one though.
What's going on here?
There's nothing in them, right? Nothing in ya.
Just gonna absolutely blast it.
Ew.
Oh, the
Dang, why is
sound
this
that
so
made.
brown?
I mean,
Also,
I drink stuff fast, and people say before you
How do
didn't really
I,
enjoy it, but he didn't get any joy out of that. Skip this tongue.
He didn't even taste that
how
shit.
do I,
What was the point of that?
That sound was horrendous. Oh.
how do,
Hell yeah.
This reminds me of
not ready to poop. Why
the one we watched ages ago, where basically is someone having their hair cut, and then a guy pops on and
Where
he's
you at?
like,
There
"Mate, you
you
only got
are.
2 cuts left. Just join us, join the crew." And then like 5 bald guys pop up.
Okay,
and
but
they're
not
like,
you.
"Come on,
No,
you
hold on.
one of us."
Hold on. Everyone,
She can
slow
say
down,
is no.
slow down,
Today
slow
I
down.
asked the girl, "Can I have your Instagram?" She said, "Do you look like that all the time?" I said yes, and she
Okay,
didn't say
this
anything
is
else. The game's changing faster than I can adapt.
If they've asked that question, you don't even need to answer it, because what's the point? just walk away,
Yeah.
right?
They do say the worst you can say is no, and then they drop those lines. But to be
No.
fair, if they give you a cocky response,
Homie.
you've dodged the bullet. I
Hold
mean,
for
I
more
couldn't
opportunity.
tell you what the dating scene is like now.
Behavior.
I don't know. If I ever had to date again, it would just be diabolical.
Apparently, online dating and stuff has got so bad that basically a lot of people are just not dating, and the amount of young people in relationships is dropping.
You're telling me our parents decided what we were having for dinner every night for years?
Okay, and then I go.
Like, I can't even string together like
Yes.
3 or 4 nights without losing my mind.
And that's why you add similar stuff quite often, because it's just easier.
Nah, fair play to my mum. They, it was always cook dinner
Oh,
every
I got
single night.
it.
Hey, I like cooking. You know, I've also, how I train myself to watch a YouTube video when I eat. I've also
Me
trained
too.
myself to
Try
watch
this
a
again.
YouTube video while I cook.
Okay, now take 2. Try this again. Dang, he's fast. That looks too far.
Maybe she's teaching you from her
Oh god,
mistakes.
I don't like the look
She
of
knows
that.
who
Okay.
you should date
We're gonna
because she knows who she shouldn't.
Yeah. I'm a league, right?
Yeah.
You wouldn't take advice from me, right?
Yeah, but like you could be like a wicked analyst, you know.
That's an awesome costume. Just because I feel like multiple
Middle mouse
people will
button,
ask you to
thank
do
you.
that.
Yeah.
Alright, what am I getting first? Actually, you know what? I need to see
I
where.
guess depending on his plans for the night, maybe that's mission accomplished.
Maybe.
What am I doing? Most useful. No. Most. Wait. Most adorable cuties. Dang,
The worst
red and
part
blue.
is he genuinely might have been like, okay, I need to keep
dang.
this conversation going.
Zeros.
I'm actually concerned for it. Is she?
It's over.
Oh, I feel so sad for the guy.
A hard one to come back from.
But if you do, I
Did
feel like it'd
I?
be quite a strong.
Did I end
comeback.
up getting that guy? The guy. This guy. Hold on. Yeah, this guy right here. Did I get one of these?
You
Did
you
it
don't have sight
survive?
as a sense.
Probably didn't
Sounds
survive,
become
did
a
it?
lot more scary, doesn't they?
Well, Remy has her sight, and she's still
Is
terrified of every sound we
There's
make.
something that
Whole
happened,
thing.
and it was a whole thing. And
Oh. Do they get like phantom balls? You know when humans like have a limb taken off?
Oh, it survived? Okay, good. Do you need me? Do I need to be able to make more though?
Recovered?
Probably do, right?
No,
What
it's,
are you doing?
it's scrambled egg now. You can never fail an egg because it can just be scrambled egg, basically.
Yeah.
Today's day 1 of the try not to yourself when it gets dark at 4:30 challenge.
Oh.
That's sad. Sad.
Serotonin.
Yeah, he didn't make it a day 2.
Wow,
Tough
I hope there was a day 2.
Tough challenge, man.
That's a different.
What you looking for? We got what you
bird.
looking for. What you looking for? We got what
I
you
guess
looking for.
it's the easy environment to just get away with stinking farts all the time, right?
And they'd laugh if you farted too, if it was
Good
a loud
boy.
one.
True.
Use into mine, yeah. Do you need more than one? Or do you want more than one? I don't think I have enough to breed them, so I'd probably have to.
Well, you know, if that messed up, twisted logic makes you happy for crashing your car, then go for it, right?
I love it.
If that's what you need, because crashing your car is sad. Hopefully no one got hurt, but going through all the bullshit of the insurance and getting your car fixed takes ages.
I think it took like a year and a half, maybe almost 2 years before I got a payout for my car.
Oh, the Minion cats.
Oh, head.
Extra stylish, I suppose, but
yeah. Yeah, that's kind of like me and Remy, except she licks my feet. It's like a ritual, right? We get into bed, I lay down, she leaves me alone. Ebbs turns off the light, lays back down. It's feet licking time. It's like a soothing ritual for her to fall asleep.
Look
She'll
at him
literally lick my
though.
feet and pass out.
Hello? Haro?
Jesus Christ.
Hibachi Beni Hana Teriyaki. Nagasaki, Okinawa, Hokkaido, Yokohama. Karate, Judo, Sumo, Samurai. Nissan, Honda, Mitsubishi, Subaru.
I need to go back and watch them one day, and I don't know if I'll just be there being like, oh, this is terrible, or whether it's just gonna make me laugh with nostalgia. I'm not sure. I probably watched the first two when I was like 13 or something.
Yeah, it probably hasn't aged well, I won't lie to you.
Probably a lot of the laughs were because we were like younger than what we were supposed to be watching it, and we probably didn't even understand half of it, to be fair.
And I ain't gonna lie, I mean, sometimes I be showing signs of psychosis, and y'all
That's
be
a
replying
crazy
like,
looking. That's got to be a mutation, right? You think this is a mutation?
We need help. What the? I'm about to slap the shit out.
Ugh, I'd have to bring it back. Okay, I just need to know where everything else is. I'm not ready to go back yet. I don't know. I need to find where some new shit is.
Fair. You call your kid doing work, defrost the meat, you come home, it's slightly room temperature.
Both are relatable in the sense of like being neglected as a kid and also realizing why when you start working. Oh, I can say I was very lucky. My parents didn't neglect me, so I definitely can't complain.
You give a company 40 hours of your life, and then they pay you less than what you need to live, and then people who also work 40 hours, getting paid less than what they need to live, defend the company. It's 40 hours of your life a week.
Just let me live. Let me live off that, you know?
Hey, Wild, what you making?
Yeah.
Duck fried rice.
Duck fried rice? Oh my goodness!
Oh, poor Daisy.
She's a duck.
It's one of those ones where you're like, hey, you know, kids kind of smart, they get it, but also, do I need to be worried?
Very true.
Oh. That can't be real.
Making her way through the whole family.
How many days is that?
That's a lot. Let's hope that's like 3 years, 4 years worth of dating. You know,
you are in the trenches indeed.
Is that a testament to how high her standards are, or how bad the men were?
You just don't know, do you?
I found them.
It's a risky. It's
I'm
a
where I
risky
belong.
Okay, so
Yes.
I got a good comeback to use on your friends tomorrow.
We'll get them
Anytime
both at the
if they
same
roast you tomorrow for
time.
being like unintelligent or fat or something, I don't know. Whatever problems you got.
You know what I'm doing here.
You're gonna want to be like, oh, Halloween's over, so you can take off
Say
that idiot costume, and then you're gonna pull out a gun.
I guess the last bit is, you know, the only one that matters. But the best bit was saying whatever problems you got.
I guess it does solve every situation. I guess
it does.
Maybe.
It does. It does indeed.
Unless you miss.
He called my problem out anyway, being fat. So
He did.
I didn't need the whatever problems, you know.
Actually, I know you kill that. You better not have just killed my king.
Ba-da-boom! That fish had a wild experience. No one's gonna believe him.
I thought you were just gonna sink to the bottom, you know.
Or it'd just be a dead fish.
Yeah.
Oof. Been there, my friend. That was me when I got food poisoning at EGX.
I remember just walking around with you and you're like, we need to know where the toilets are at all times.
That sucked, man. I can't believe that happened to me. I'm like, you know what? This year I'm gonna go to EGX for one day, and I get food poisoning for the day.
The best part is we've just spoke how you never leave your house, and you finally decided to leave your house, and you get the
yeah, and I get service station food poisoning.
Bro, I'm not even gonna lie to you. From now on, if a man tell me something I don't like, which is pretty often, I'm just look at his ass and be like,
what are you doing?
Yuck.
That's worse than no.
Yeah.
Someone giving you a yuck in the face is brutal.
Her hair is kind of almost reaching her eyebrow.
This is solid hairline.
Yes, give us some of that.
Yeah, how was this going the other way?
It's running away.
Yeah.
And if you feel like you have to get
Why not?
naked
Oh wait.
before you weigh
Shit.
yourself,
I
you
need
already
carrot.
know you're too damn
damn big. So get up.
Shit, you're right.
Whoa, hang on. I weigh in my boxes so the rest of my clothes doesn't add to my weight. I like accuracy. I'll have you know.
Fine. Okay,
If you
that's
ask
okay. I
me
know where
how
to come
much I
get
weigh and
them.
I'm like, oh, can't
I'll
if I haven't
just
weighed for
start
3 months.
with-
And then I go get on the scales now and I take my hoodie off. It's like, come on, bro.
I would completely understand. You want the accurate number. You don't want your weight plus the hoodie.
Yeah, finally. Excuse me, where's my extra sauce?
Here's your extra sauce.
Yeah, okay, thank you. Bye.
Even if it's my wife, I'm not fancying that. Like,
Yeah, I'm good. There's gonna be so many men to be like, I'm in. But like, that's a big ass health violation. That place would never escape the 1 out of 5 health rating.
well, I'm thinking of like, yeah, if it's my wife and I live with it. If I go to a random place and it's a random girl, hell no. not a chance.
I don't know what that mouse means.
That one dog looks so fed up. Yeah.
His hat is so cute though.
The helicopter dog is like, at it again, like, it's all he does.
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. And right now,
Close
you
enough.
can save £50 per person. That's £200 off for a family of 4.
I'm gonna go with the first guy weakened it up. It's not a sign.
It's not a sign, yeah.
I've never
if he
seen
had
it
landed
before.
on one of those sticks while they're still upright, he would have been impaled.
Oh, here we go. Oh, there's people
It's a
coming.
fart, isn't it?
Oh, they
I
have
hope
no
not.
idea I'm here.
Oh wow, she's high up. You would be like, what the f*** is wrong with it, right?
Oh,
Just making
absolutely.
sure you're looking up every now and then.
Oh my god, the reaction. Okay.
Yeah. The reaction.
Here we go.
hang on.
As soon as I started coming down,
okay, I got
they
it.
went away because they're like, "Yeah, we do not want to deal with
Yeah,
that crazy ass bitch coming down from that tree right now." And
Absolutely.
I don't blame them because I was gonna put them on social media. In fact, I still am.
If I was in a forest in the middle of nowhere and I just see a random woman up in a tree, I'm out.
I find it even more
Okay, and
insane
then
that
can
she
I do
climbed
that
up in
thing where I,
barefoot.
like-
Get a traction control in it.
I feel like I'd want some shoes.
This is my impression of you in front of a mirror.
Bring it on.
I am so gay, and I love being a tiny gay person.
How do you know? What the fuck?
Even if you think that though, why would you say that to yourself in the mirror?
Sometimes you need that pep talk, you know?
I've never really given myself a mirror pep talk.
Same. Just every time I call myself gay, that's all.
Maybe I need to go into the bathroom, look in the mirror, and be like, "You are a fat bastard. You need to lose weight."
It will wash, disinfect, and dry your
That's
dog's
getting
paws
diddled,
with
that
its
is.
soft silicone bristles, soap-free shampoo, and microfiber.
So
Yeah, he's already set up. He knows.
yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we used them on Remy's paws. They're okay. All the dirt that was on her paw would just blend. You know what I mean? So instead of having a white paw with little dirty bits on it, she would just have a brown paw.
I'm assuming you did undiddle it.
No, it doesn't look. He thinks it looks good, but it doesn't look good.
That's what I'm hoping for.
Oh.
Yeah. I agree. No, I put food in your inventory. You're gonna eat the kibble.
Literally went stuck straight back onto it again.
Can't be
I'd be
real,
pretty
right?
annoyed if someone used me as a napkin.
No,
I'll be honest.
Sometimes I would come out of the bathroom after washing my hands and I just wipe it on Remy.
That's different though, isn't it? It's just like wet hands, right? Say Ebs walked past you and I don't know, she's eating the sandwich or something. She got ketchup on her mouth, and then she just rubs her lips on your head, in your hair, like.
Isn't this
and
what
then
happened
walks
last
off.
time? Like
That's pissing
where
you
it
off,
said put
right?
food in inventory and you said
That's
just
basically
wait.
what it
And if
sounds
you wait long enough, it'll
That's
eat it.
Remy.
Right? Oh gosh. This thing might die. I don't know. What is it like me?
It's actually like kind of cute.
Kind of wholesome.
Kind of wholesome. And then there's a comment. They don't design cars for road anymore. Normally with our cars, because they're mostly
How do
manual,
I,
right? There's a lot more
Yeah.
going on
harvest?
with it. But
No, I mean, I agree, Jack. Like, he's
Oh, here we
definitely a
go.
W painter. He's probably the best painter in history.
How do I harvest?
I don't know. Hold on 1 second, Jack.
Stomping around me is really
What
irritating.
did I say?
It tamed immediately. Yeah. I'm gonna leave him in there still. Bro, can you go
Wait,
stomp
that
somewhere
lightning meme in the replies is so good.
It's
That is
brilliant, isn't
so incredibly well made. I found out about it, right?
Yeah,
by
that's what
seeing
I
that
did. My
picture
weapon's away.
before I found out about it. I was like, what the hell is this lightning dog image?
100% don't want the dog
Oh,
to
I
be
probably
harmed,
have to
right?
find
It was at
actual
least funny
prop,
because
like,
so many
plants
memes come out of it, you know?
I hope it was the vibrate collar.
I mean, I'm assuming everyone does, right? You don't want the dog to be zapped.
Stop and go traffic. People were using the breakdown lane to cut everybody, right? Until I stopped them. I moved out into the breakdown lane, and
Zero
I'm moving
food.
with the regular flow of
Not
traffic.
eating.
These ladies
Many
right
larger
here,
creatures.
we gave each other
Shit.
the thumbs
I gotta go
up,
get.
right? I'm acting as a roadblock
Ah.
of justice.
I gotta get berries.
We got a
Okay.
big SUV behind us, keeps flashing his lights at me, honking his horn. Not gonna lie, it's a little intimidating. Right?
Oh, dude, baby. Oh my god, there's so
But
much
I'm
to
not
do.
moving.
Okay, hold on. I gotta go get some crops.
You gotta play by the rules.
I'm gonna like these, right?
Not all
I didn't
heroes wear
think to bring
capes.
berries.
Shut the up.
Yeah, yeah.
All to
yeah,
him,
yeah,
like, but I couldn't do that.
He's like, you gotta follow the rules while he uses a phone while he drives.
Yeah, and he's blocking the hard shoulder, which is used for like rescues and stuff as
Would
well.
help if it
It
was
is
like
important to
stay
follow the
tracking
rules,
him.
but I'm not going to be the guy that sticks his neck out to preserve the rules and potentially get shot.
I've seen some crazy road rage.
Ever notice not every accent works in every language? You ever heard the American president speak Japanese?
Yeah, you like berries. Sicko.
I feel like that works so well.
Me. Twinkle. You so
But
cute.
I've never
Live
heard
with me.
anyone
Yes!
I'm not gonna lie. Crazy accent.
Just he talks
Excellent.
like in a funny way as well, doesn't he? Like his,
So
his sentence
cute.
like bursts.
His sentence structure is so.
I don't know what he
Yeah,
does,
it's so
but it's
bizarre.
worth it. Okay, I gotta get carrots. You're right.
See,
That's gotta be AI.
I was gonna say, this is cool. My instant thought is, I don't know if that's real or AI.
It's sad, isn't it? Everything about it, like the movement,
You want me to bring your
how everything you
baby
need to
too?
see stays in shot.
Dad, now
It
that you're not
feels like
here?
AI, but I can't tell anymore, guys. It's getting worrying, isn't it?
With
Level
this being like
37.
misty and that as well, I feel like it's
Can't carry
easier to
Chewie,
get
though.
tricked.
Sucks.
My brain tells me that like that
Is this what I
umbrella
think it
should
is?
fall more even with that little weight on it. Maybe that monkey's dead now.
Oh, look
Would
at that.
you
My
look
friend just
at
texted me.
that?
I'm gonna reply instantly and then I'll get back to him in 9 days.
Rob is quite bad, to be fair.
There are times that he replies instantly,
You
and there's
better-
times where it's like,
you better go to
Rob,
sleep.
next day, Rob, next day, Rob.
I'm not as bad anymore, to be fair. I don't think so.
Hi, are you sure this is an L? It's really small.
It's not small, you elephant. We don't sell shower curtain
Thank you.
here. I'm not that
goodness.
fat, too.
Crazy
Just now
shit.
you walk inside the floor
I know all
shaking
about
like
you.
earthquake.
Hey, I work out, okay?
Yeah, you run. Out of breath.
Okay, you know what? I'm out.
Give me the money.
Hey, where you going? The
Did I kill
ocean
it?
that way.
No.
Mate, it is crazy, right? So when we went to Japan, all the men's clothes were like completely fine for me. For Ebbs, she would have to be looking for like XLs and stuff. Ebbs is a normal, healthy body weight, right? But the women in Japan have such small frames. When I was walking around,
Give me.
I was like, I feel
I
tall.
knew.
I'm not tall.
I bought a XL t-shirt in Hong Kong before. There was like spandex on me. It was so it was so tight. I was like, oh,
What am I
Jesus
missing here?
Christ.
Really getting irritated.
What are you doing, Sonic?
I'll tell you what, I'm not doing Tails. Oh, come here, brother. Give me some love, man. All right.
Unconscious.
We got a busy day ahead of us. Come on, Tails.
But Sonic, what are we doing
Oh,
today?
leave your tail alone.
We're gonna stop Eggman from robbing stealing from getting jewelry store.
But Sonic, aren't you forgetting something?
You know, you're absolutely right, Tails. Come here, buddy.
Is this what I think this is? Look at it.
Eva, that was his partner. Look, I'm just saying, right?
I tried
If
E.
they're
I'm
friends,
trying. I
think
just don't
both of
understand why I
them
can't see
enjoyed that
it.
a bit too much.
Yeah.
That's one of those things like, hey, let's make out for the bit, and then they just keep going, and then you're like,
If it was
The
his
blue one over
partner,
there
they
is a
have
blue ram.
Interesting shared humor there.
Hi, I'm Tom, and I'm going to use my artistic ability to turn this pumpkin into a Gwen Stacy jack-o'-lantern.
This is.
I'm assuming she's the one who fell right to her death
in the clock
Right?
tower.
Yeah,
Okay.
guess it's a pretty accurate
Give me-
demonstration then, right?
It is, yeah.
Oh god.
Then I tried doing this and it showed up for like 2 seconds.
Yeah, I guess when you see stroke, That's what you got to default to, isn't
Yeah.
it? you know,
And now
you
it
know what's
won't.
coming.
Like,
This
what
is a
is
stack of
happening?
nearly 100 slightly opened Xbox 360 cases. You want to hear something incredible? Here we go. Next month, the Xbox 360 turns 20 years old. Have a great day.
Everyone was like, do it for the boys, close the cases.
That doesn't bother me too much. I was a young teenager when the Xbox 360 came out.
Oh, shit, I was thinking of the original
I
Xbox
want
was 20
this
years
one.
ago.
Well, now that
Oh
hits
my
you hard, I
gosh.
know.
Is
That
this
must be
game like
ancient.
fucked
At least
up?
for us, it's probably the one that was like the most popular.
So I think most people went from PS2, skip
What am
PS3
I doing
and go to
wrong?
PS4, right?
I mean, I'll get another one if I have to.
You can think what you want, but I don't think your appendage is big enough to make use for what you're thinking in your mind. Because that
Like,
is a
what am
hole.
I doing wrong?
That is a big old hole. Like,
Dirty boy. Dirty boy.
Yo, dude! Love the Halloween vibes. What are you, a pumpkin?
just fat.
Hoodie, mate.
How much of this drink is this taking? This is crazy.
It's taking some time to process this.
Please, please, bro, please. What the fuck is this?
What the?
Yo!
If I shoot this
yeah,
one,
okay,
like,
that
I
is it.
became a baby, right?
Dude, I'm not saying another word. I'm just fat man with a hoodie, mate, not a pumpkin.
This will help
Two?
everyone. Greatest
For a
advice you'll ever
baby?
get. Whoever speaks first loses.
Guys, I have to show you what I got today. Ka-chow! Are you kidding me? And when you pick up the phone, look at he wakes up. Isn't that so cool?
That's actually
a baby.
wicked.
They hit the second tower.
Oh, I didn't see that coming. Did you see that coming then? And not a single person in the replies ruined it. Nailed
G,
it. I hope
maybe?
she didn't buy that just for the joke, though.
Excuse me?
Okay, put my gun away.
It's got some gas on it. Wait.
Hey, she's still thinking about it.
I did not look at the legs. I genuinely didn't notice that he was missing a leg.
Oh yeah, no, I didn't notice either. I thought that was his... But her reaction at the end indicate that she might still be up for it.
There's no way you could stub that. That's way too
Is this a glitch? Or am I not at the level where I can tame it? I guess I'll...
If you feel any discomfort or pain,
Alright, I guess I'll just give up.
Scream. I need to get dental insurance, dude. It's like
super
£100
cute. I'll
I was gonna
just
say,
come back, I
dentist
guess.
work is getting expensive in the UK because they've basically
look at this
killed
one.
off
Look at
NHS dentists.
Look at
by
it.
making them all have obscene
I
waiting
want
lists for
this
signing
one.
up.
I've been brought to crying, dribbling mess on the floor when a dentist made an error with my teeth and left.
Tell me I get one.
I think it was like some cotton wool and
I have to
it wasn't
piss
properly closed.
out of my penis.
And when
I'll be right
the
back.
numbing went away, I was laying on the floor crying with my face against the tile floor because it was
Yeah.
cooling my face, and my face was rapidly swelling. And they were like, "Can you take painkillers till the morning?" So I had to go out and get like basically cooked to last overnight before I can get it done.
That building.
It's like coconut milk.
It looks like it, right?
Her face afterwards.
Can't tell if she's just pure shock or whether she's also like not impressed.
Probably a bit mad at the same time.
Here, Dad. Somebody's calling you.
Hello?
Hit the second tower.
Oh my god, they hit the second tower.
This one didn't get spoiled, but we've just seen one.
Yeah, we just seen one.
That's the problem.
I don't trust people putting a phone to their head anymore. I just wasn't expecting the goofy one, you know?
Because that had like something to bait you in, didn't it? Showing off that phone was kind of cool.
I worked with young adults with like disabilities, and it was the best job I've ever had. There wasn't like a bad thing about the job, which was weird to me. And like I was trying to justify quitting, and I couldn't figure it out. And then one night I was smoking, watching Shutter Island, and I was like, oh, what if when I try to quit, they're like, "Quit what, buddy?"
It could 100% happen though, couldn't it?
Yeah, I mean, your brain could be broken that you think that you...
You made that. You made that for the TikTok.
Yeah, the mother made it, right?
Are you still there?
Oh. doesn't matter who you say that to.
Although I'm probably
like,
gonna get caught out
"Oh,
here in
really?"
the fucking dark. Okay. I think this is where I tamed. Shit. Where'd I leave my guy?
I mean, when you put it like that, you're like, he's got a point, true.
MRI is like 350 quid, right? Fingering is a GP session.
Big conspiracy by Big Doctor. Doctors just want to
They just want to finger up.
They've had a machine invented for so long, but they just enjoy it too much.
Yeah, there he is. Okay, because it's saying YouTube's not receiving enough something, blah, blah, blah. So...
That's dark.
Better fall asleep.
Holy shit.
Oh my god, that's Oakland auto detail again, Glenn.
The same track, because it's got the thing in the middle.
That is so dark. Hey, that's a great advert for your company, though, isn't it?
It's brilliant, yeah. Because they have it right normally for like baby seats. You got to turn the airbag off for that. But how terrible would you feel? Well, I mean, maybe you wouldn't.
Well, that's part of his plan, right?
Exactly, yeah. That's why it's it off in the first place.
I just heard of this new diet hack called the 3-bite rule. Basically, you can have any food that you want, but you can only have 3 bites of things that are unhealthy to kind of like satisfy the craving. I'm not really into diets, but I wanted to try this with some donuts that I got. Oh my gosh. Bite number 1.
How many does this take?
Yeah, another small one.
I'm expecting a massive
That's
bite.
really good.
The whole
Bite
donut
number
going
2.
in. Number 2. You ready for number 3, Glenn? Here it comes.
Here we go.
This is really satisfying my craving, so maybe this works. Bite number 3. Cheers. Great diet.
I mean, that's exactly what I do. Claire's like, oh, you need, we gotta sort this out now. You need to lose weight. You can only have 3 bites. I'm deep throating the donut, and we're like, wait, 1 bite?
I used to date a girl. Everything she would eat, she would leave a bit.
Well, and then that was her mental of like, that's my diet because I didn't eat it all.
Yeah, she'd leave it, right? She'd still be hungry.
Did it work?
Oh, she was skinny as.
From her view, it worked very well, right?
I was talking about she wanted a mechanic.
I'm gonna have to like.
I saw the Avatar gif and I already felt bad.
Oh my god! I swear they got firmer the second time. Oh my god! The world is so cruel, man. He wasn't even asking for it. He wasn't even going like, yo, check out my my new drip or whatever. I suppose he did say I'm a real man. Actually, he had to come in
because of the title. I'm a real man.
I'm a real man. He had to come in. Change my mind.
Changed his mind.
One of my favorite things to eat when I'm shopping on a budget is bagged fish, and I'm going to show you exactly what I get. This entire bag is 16 fillets of fish for $15, and each fillet is 90 calories and 20 grams of protein each. With stuff like this, there's no reason that you should be making excuses about not being able to afford groceries and hit your protein goal.
What the is wrong with like this, bro? Damn! Bitch, shut the up. Who the am I? Holy
I was not expecting that. Holy shit.
I thought this was skinny as fuck, but he was skin and bones. Nah, bitch, you beat the out of DJ. Oh my god. Look at bro face. That hey.
Seeing that is brilliant today. He switched up so fast.
There's a lot of protein in that fish when he mentioned it. Though. It's the glasses, mate. I mean, look at the magnification on his eyes.
Whoever sent me that video, count your days.
That's worse than the one we just watched.
Yeah, it's that scroll, dude.
Is that what I'm doing? Oh, check UI.
There's too much nose going on there. I'm not gonna lie.
That sounded like when you flush the airplane toilets, where it's really aggressive when it sucks it down. Like, have you ever been fat enough to enjoy that experience of squirty cream directly to the mouth?
The calories on a little squirt to the mouth ain't too bad.
Oh, it is when you keep me going.
Keep going back
have
more,
multiple squirts. But the only ever time we have squirty cream in my house is at Christmas. Like, so it's not too bad of a thing for me. It's not like I'm sucking on it every week. Oh, this is another winner.
Oh, that looked awful.
Evolution for you. Hang on. It's not too bad.
Mate.
See, I can do it with this one.
I don't know, like...
Maybe...
I know she says... I know like, the implication here is she can't feel it, but I don't know. Her toes come at that so fast.
Yeah, but if you can't feel it, it don't matter, does it?
You still damage it.
Yeah, but you don't know that, do you?
You know, just because you can't feel your legs, if you get shot in the leg, you can still bleed out. Like,
no, I know that, yeah, but she's not gonna bleed out from this, is she? She might, like...
You can hit it hard enough that maybe the toe dies and it gets necrosis, and then she dies, you know?
Or she might break a toe or something, but, like, if you're not using them, it's not the end of the world, is it?
It looked awful, dude.
When I was young, I asked my mom why everybody in 3rd grade had a boyfriend but me, and she was like, Natalia, you are the top of your class. You're on 3 sports teams, and you come from a loving home. Of course no man will like you. He's intimidated by you. And I really like that manifested in me, but the truth was I was just fat.
Well, it's a nice mum, I guess.
What am I missing?
Yeah, she's on 3 sports teams.
Oh, you know what?
Depends what the sports are. Maybe they're like chess and stuff. Maybe.
I think I know what it is.
Your mum just say it's because you're fat, and then if you care, do something about it.
I don't know, man. Even if you're fat, you can find somebody. So
true. That is true.
I'd start with a personality.
Alright, where's
maybe.
the blue one? We're gonna try.
You're like, you're not fat. You're just a dick.
You could have been intimidated by such a fierce woman.
Oh,
nice shot.
Kobe. Oh,
didn't need to add that comment, did you?
Did he realize it at the end when he said it then?
I know.
I didn't mean that.
Yeah.
I figured it out and I'm an idiot. It's fine.
Oh, dead ass traumatizing me, bro. I might kill myself.
We're getting all of them, okay? I'm gonna be coming back with a whole herd of bullshit.
So, I feel she did a good job there, because for 2 reasons. It's kind of funny.
I'm coming back
but
for this
also,
fucking
because she made a joke out of it, it kind of then means that like he's joking, so he might not get banned for TOS. You can't really say you're gonna kill yourself on stream, can you?
Oh, you can't, Glenn. Ooh,
Wait.
I've said it a lot.
What is going on with my menu?
Valid reaction.
Oh, there's
doing his nutting, like, you know?
Doing
weird.
what looks like quite a tough job to then be soaking wet is like, nah, now leave me alone.
I'm gonna drink your
trying to
blood and try and
autofill my
explain while I'm
slot
doing
for me.
it.
Oh,
Oh, that's
shit.
hairline, you're not.
Oh.
What the? He didn't have to do himself so dirty.
I guess at least he's like all happy and self-aware, right?
Yeah.
That's why I'm getting sick.
He almost looks like scared.
A little bit, yeah.
What is happening?
This man got caught cheating, so tonight we feast.
Okay,
I'm
no,
sorry.
I need to feed it any berries, but I can't. It won't.
I don't get that situation.
It keeps
It almost feels
rearranging
like he
my
is being
fucking
rewarded.
bar.
I
don't understand.
He's cheated on me, still together, and then he's been like, alright, next time I cheat, I just have to pay for a full course meal.
Just feel like she should just go somewhere else, you know? Job done.
Maybe she's thinking about the next time
I
she
literally,
wants to do
anytime I
But
put
then at
something
that
down
point,
here,
why be
it
in a
just
relationship,
auto,
right?
it. Mate, one of the comments, girl, all it took was Olive Garden.
I cannot finish this. Babe, do you want to eat my taco?
Absolutely.
Oh my
hell?
god.
I hate that I've just seen a comment as well as right after Taco Bell. That's risky work.
It must be something I
Ebs loves
pressed
Taco Bell.
that I don't understand.
Greasy, dude.
I've still only had it like once or twice, and I remember both times not really rating it, so I haven't like tried again.
She loves it. She loves the slop, like.
We were in the office, and Ebs was like, "Oh, I'm ordering Domino's. Like, do you want anything?" I'm like, "No, I'm fine. I'm gonna get someone else for dinner." And yeah, just literally cookie dough turns up. And I was like,
That's what I,
no
that's
pizza?
what I've been
She's-
doing.
Nah,
So if I
nah,
drag
no
this,
pizza.
it
Just cook.
autofills
Should I-
something
should be
else.
like a
I
whole
keep trying to put
7-inch
things out of my
How do you say rice in your
and then I try to
language?
fill
I speak Arabic, so we say riz.
like a weapon.
I speak Panda, and we call this the chicken fried.
What am I doing wrong?
No.
Full send on that, didn't he?
Full method acting.
Just rice for us.
How's that?
I don't think I'd be able to lift while that was going on.
He's struggling.
Especially if he dropped like an oh boy as he's doing it as well. I'd be in stitches.
Okay. And then, ooh. Alright.
How does he know?
But you took the next person up so much to know. You know,
They
you're
made
like,
the mess.
I can't open that door now.
Did it fall out while I put it in there? No, it didn't, did it?
That is the maddest Exorcist, the Conjuring,
Guy. Oh, wait, I need to.
Insidious. What type of? How? Who sleeps like that?
Sleeping when you're
Thank
drunk.
you.
That's one of those positions you lay in, and you're like, best sleep of my life.
I don't know. You might not even be able to breathe properly if you're pushing down on like your neck forward so much.
I feel like that kid will wake up in an hour or two, and honestly, his muscles will be like,
yeah, I know. Yeah, I did.
so free. And then you do it at 30, and you've
I'm addicted to these. I need to stop.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I could only sleep like that if I fell over in that position while drunk or something.
I'll be alright. I'm gonna get all of them.
God
What a
damn!
lucky piece of Lego, look.
Oh no! That's
Oh, they do need the rare
I
flowers.
don't know about that one.
I can't believe women trust those machines that like rail them. One push too far.
Look how cute this
Irritating.
cat is. So
Fine.
cute. How do you say cat in Chinese?
I'm coming back to this blue fucking
Was
sheet
she
though.
asking her? Because she didn't try at
Should I just
all.
get this one then?
Isn't it Mao?
Fine. Won't do it.
Yeah, comment says it's Mao.
Already said you're not my type, bitch. I'm trying to. I'm not trying to donate no blood, bitch. What the fuck? You stupid ass.
Basically, anyone is their type. If I were to sleep with you, I will be your type. That's kind of what a
Get
lot of
this guy
men
down.
will be like, right?
I just want one of
My
them.
head right now, they're like, my type is, do I want to
Probably
sleep with
can't
you,
ride
yes
him
or no?
yet, but, you
Then
know,
I'll be anything.
Oh my gosh! Look at all these little. What am I supposed to do with these? They're so cute.
You think you would move now, right?
Oh, she's cool looking. She's a cool
Alexi
looking.
likes taking a ball to the chops.
He is trying. He is trying to
I
catch
want-
the ball.
He seems happy enough to take another one
All
to the
of
bonds,
them.
right?
Hey guys, I need your help.
You.
Would these pants look good on me?
Fly low to
What do
the
you think?
ground so little Boo
No,
doesn't
no,
get lost. I gotta find him.
Would these shirts look good on me? What do you think? I don't know.
Come on, cutie.
Would these nuts fit in your mouth? What do you think? I don't know,
Easy.
but we can give it a try.
Got you. Got me.
He got us both, to be fair.
Hey, no, I don't want to put it in my mouth. I got a gag reflex.
Oh my gosh, he's so small.
Just wanted to give you a
I'm gonna have to walk him.
Like, my nana's about to die. Like, she's...
Big mouth guy. She could make him ride the pterodactyl.
I guess it can catch you at the wrong time, but sometimes in those moments.
Okay, if
like,
I could
that's
tame
something
a
you need, right?
kangaroo,
Yeah.
you think I could
That's a
put one of my
crazy
little
life update,
cuties in his
by the way.
pouch?
Just on the move, be like, yeah, Nan's about to die. Just don't feel like
I
I'd
mean,
ever
do you
a life
blame me?
update
Look
like
how
that to my family or friends, you know. It's sort of give off the vibe of like
cute.
it's not really a big deal because I have other things to do.
Don't believe my eyes. They named a restaurant after you, twin.
You think so?
Thanks.
It's Fat Bastard. This is your restaurant? Oh my god.
We were ordering food the other day, right? And we had these vouchers for like free delivery. You know, like now, mainly the chains, they put like calories of dishes.
Yeah.
I'm using the calories, but for the wrong reason. I'm using the calories so I can feel like I get the best deal. Because I want more calories. And I'm like, this is completely backfired. The reason they put the calories there is to try and get people to make better choices.
So I assume you're not buying salad then.
No, I'm not.
You know, a lot of
He's
people
just.
Oh,
are kind of
He's not that fast. I don't know how I'm gonna get him over the water. I'm gonna have to make him stay, and then I'll
Really,
come
it's
back
very
for him.
simple. You just have to know the anatomy.
Yeah,
of the
but
turkey,
you know
and
how
it's
last
over
time I
here,
like,
just the tiniest little stink hole.
disappeared the thing?
It's big enough to get your hand right up inside it. Ugh.
I just have to relive a memory.
The top comment's interesting because it says apparently.
I can make him stay
he
here
never says
and then
trick my
just come
strong
back
hand,
without the one on my
which-
shoulder.
which would
Yeah,
be
that's
a
what we're
good,
gonna do.
Like
Okay,
Mandela
'cause this-
effect if
no
he
one's
doesn't,
gonna hurt you
because
over here.
everyone sees that hand and instantly thinks, "Take my strong hand."
Take my strong hand. Wow, Glenn. He doesn't say it. He says, take my hand. He goes, no. He says,
Aw, I'm
take
gonna
my
miss
hand. He's like, no. Give me the
you.
other one. He's like, no. But it isn't that my
Don't
other one
hurt
isn't
him.
strong enough. Take my hand.
Oh, okay,
And,
okay. So it's
Yeah, he never
That's
says
my
take my
cutie.
strong
the
hand.
seed
I
is
gotta go
hinted.
drop
You know
some
why
off.
it's a Mandela effect, Glenn? Because the general
There's one here?
population had a better f***ing joke.
True.
Isn't the same like, Luke, I am your father? It's just a better line.
I need a boat. This is true.
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. And right now,
I'll
you
totally
can
remember how to
save
get
£50
over here, right?
per
It's with the glue
person.
and the
That's
crystals.
£200 off for a family of 4.
That's one dopey ass
Yeah.
fish.
Yeah.
Wrong meme.
Oh, you're on about the
Okay.
Jet2 holiday.
Yeah, what the
It's got to be the most misused sound.
Yeah, you're supposed to use it when the holiday is going terribly. This is a funny fish. Wrong.
I gotta find
sound.
carrots.
I open the app.
Am I going the right direction?
Sounds like a demon.
Here.
Ha,
Oh my
actually
gosh,
did
there's a
sound
shark
like
in
a
those
demon.
waters. He's eating something. Ah,
Twins.
middle of the lake. Yeah, Over there.
I hate the way she looks at us, Glenn.
It's so disgusting, isn't it?
There's so much eye contact when she's doing it.
Oh. Plant your fucking self.
Oh, that's disgusting. That might be... No, the hemorrhoid one is still the worst.
The hemorrhoid one's still worse, yeah.
Yeah. That last death marker is helpful.
I feel like you do see a lot online of men who are like, I couldn't be with a woman
you turn
who
off
earns more
nighttime?
than me,
This
or
is how
has
I
like
love
a better
it.
job than
I
me
love
and
you.
stuff. But I do feel like the
Appreciate it.
majority of men wouldn't care and would be happy.
Yeah, because you would like surely you wouldn't be so insecure that you would give away a free ride, essentially.
That's so cute.
Yeah.
Oh, there's some fucky shit in that water.
Okay,
I see you, you little bastard.
Cute.
Ugh.
His comments
Gross.
taking the piss of being like, why is he pretending like he's actually running? Because he's moving his arms. Like, he's just having fun.
That's
make
the kind of
it-
person who has
You
zero
better make it
brain
good shit
cells.
needs water.
Hold the hem of your dress, go down, pick it up, and you're up.
The most ladylike, because you're using your lady pass.
Well, like, yeah, why wouldn't you use it, you know? Zoidberg's mouth.
I was going to say, it'd be cool. It's like having an extra hand in it.
Right, you played this game before? No, I haven't. Should I do the tutorial first?
No, I don't
need, mate. You sure? Yeah, you'll pick it up as you go along. It's super easy. Okay. Oh, look, a handprint. Yeah, we already know there's
Here.
handprints, mate. Oh,
Use
do we?
it.
Have you not been updating the
Yeah.
journal? Like what? So what am I actually supposed to be doing? It's really simple, mate. We're just hunting for ghosts. Okay. Using the tools we've got available, our power of deduction, and knowing every single thing about the game and all the mechanics.
Well, I
don't know that. Oh, brilliant.
Try to
We've got
extend
dots.
it.
Have we? That settles it. It's definitely Banshee. How have we come to that conclusion?
This was one of the games that was like the best to play the first couple of times.
Yeah, I really enjoyed Phasmophobia until the experts come along, being like, "Oh, it's this and this and this." Like they knew the inside. Happens of every game we play. The people get like too into like the exact way the game works, and then they like to argue with you about it.
I'm feeling a little like Cruella de Vil. It's pretty great. I'm coming, boo.
Be interesting, wouldn't it, if you're a place of work and you just go to like the smoking shed or whatever.
Wait, do we have rare
you
flowers?
Just crack out like a chocolate muffin. You're
I
like,
didn't even think of that.
yeah, I'm having a muffin break.
Anytime,
just
right? When I worked
really
in
wanna
phone
work on
sales,
that
anytime they went,
kangaroo.
"I'm going for a smoke," I'd be
I
like,
know I'll eat my kibble.
I need to go to the toilet. I felt it was only fair, you know? Like they are smoking. I just sit on the toilet on my phone for a bit.
What's another name for an Asian assassin?
What?
Chinese takeout.
I think that's better than the dog one.
Yeah.
I mean, that one's just straight up dad joke in it.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Can you imagine being the f***ing attendant, like on the till, just looking out the window, seeing them cross streams into each other's car? Like you'd be like, "What the f*** is going on?" I tell you what, mind, Monster are absolutely winning with the amount of free marketing that this drink gets. Just because everyone's like,
"Oh shit!"
banging.
I'm gonna be very controversial, Glenn. It's not that good.
All of America's much more costly.
I will be making some
here we
drinks.
go.
Okay. It's
Okay,
the
we get some
same
experience
reason as to
together.
why America.
Got it.
Kaya, please just.
Ah!
Smoke dog. Sorry, mate. I do find that section interesting, to be fair.
Oh man, I
Crops
do
in the
find myself.
forest.
Same with
Oh, I have
Babs.
to go
We
in the
just things we don't need. It's just nice to go look at them, you know.
Especially things that like are practical and solve like one really niche problem that just doesn't need solving.
You need a new bin in the editing room, you know.
I need my friend.
You need a new bin so you can put your recycling in. Yeah, and I'm like,
cool he is!
I have one.
Oh, what's this? This bin's gone automatic lid. So cool. He's like, it's so cool. You really not need it.
Oh.
I'm gonna get one. I don't care if I have to fly around and shoot him 6
It's
times.
already
but I
been
need
an
to see
impressive
where to
amount of
distinguish.
keepy ups, to be fair.
I used to love Keepy Uppy.
a Jerboa purse and hold items
That was
for
a
me?
hell of a strike.
Probably.
They promised they came straight back out.
Yeah, I've celebrated then as if they've just like scored the Champions League winning goal.
It was good though. It was really good.
The last time I played anything like this was Cooler, and we played it when we went to that forest camp thing, and Ben ended up standing on the ball and absolutely hitting the deck, and it was hilarious.
I need a kangaroo. Oh, but I can't fight the mother. Damn. I could probably get a small one, right?
That's like a fist through the face, that is. You waited 20 minutes and you getting called impatient, like, f you. Get your own lift.
Bit of a problem here, kids. Something we need to talk about. While your mother was cleaning last night, she found this.
What's that?
This is a wrapper from a booster pack.
Yuck.
Not just any booster pack. A Magic the Gathering booster pack.
The lamest one.
Okay.
Mom, Dad, we know how you guys feel about trading cards. We wouldn't ever play with trading cards. Are you serious?
You want to lie to your mother's face like that? Look how much you've upset her.
I actually can't believe I didn't see the signs. You've been coming home late, asking for more money, stinking of BO.
Use them as a
Really
decoy.
stinky. Connor.
Mom, I just stink. I don't shower. I never shower.
No, it's true.
I thought you liked that about me, that I don't shower. I'm all natural.
And I promise, I've been going out and getting absolutely fine.
She has absolutely incredible how drunk she gets. Incredible.
Yeah.
Come on.
And the money is just for our crippling gambling addiction.
Oh, I wish. I wish you were gambling. I wish you were spending all your money on the slots. But no, instead, you're being effing nerds.
I have been so active lately. Like, I've had 4 boyfriends in the last month alone.
Oh, 4 boyfriends. You mean like 4 extra players for your pod?
What is a pod?
Like Japanese.
All things to be addicted to. Filthy trading cards. This card is worth $104. I looked it up online.
Why don't you just sell it? Don't shred it.
We're teaching you a lesson, son.
That's a waste of money.
That's stupid,
Just
Dad.
sell it. Just sell the...
Brings me no pleasure.
That's our pony's money. You mean a slap on the pony?
You want more? Are we ready to be honest?
You're throwing money down a shredder.
$80 this one. $80.
We spent $80 on one card.
How does that feel?
So many cool
What are you
colors.
doing to your mother? You're tearing this family apart. What the hell have you done to me? What the hell have you done? Oh my God, what have you made me do? What have you made me do? Let me get in there. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God.
Oh, it was the dad.
Okay, the dad. You didn't know what a pod is.
The last 2 days, I've opened 2 boxes of the league cards, right?
I want to get some. I can't, Glenn. I want a crippling gambling addiction and I can't. They won't let me.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, check out the Reacts playlist on screen now, or check out YouTube's recommended video also on screen. Cheers.
I want wormholes everywhere, like in the back of your refrigerator connected to your grocer.
Okay, now you're going Homer Simpson on me.
No!
Wouldn't it be fun if we were just the nth intelligent civilization to rise up on planet Earth? I think we would see a record of this
Somewhere.
somewhere in the fossils.
Right.
There'd be a Statue of Liberty sticking out of the ground. Damn you! Damn you all to hell! Star Talk. Cosmic Queries. Oh, yeah. Chuck.
Hey.
You gonna help me out here?
Of course.
Yeah. You know, I never see these questions in advance.
No, you
They
don't.
come from our Patreon
I am
supporters.
absolutely-
People who are
Entry
kind.
level.
Yes, that's all it takes is $5 a month, and we.
You know, it's been $5 a month for years.
And you know why? Because we don't.
But not 0?
Look at his eyes. It is coming for the kill. That is target lock, that is.
Oh, my guinea pig's dead, and Mum said, what a waste of fun.
I mean, I laughed, but I'm assuming that's his sister. You gotta show some
knows?
compassion.
One head down to another. Who does your highlights?
I've seen your red highlights and you gay little hair.
No! Don't you call my highlights gay! They are pretty gay.
The morning before we went to watch this film, me and Ebs hadn't seen Sonic 2. So he watched some YouTubers sum it up in 5 minutes. Pretty straightforward.
Yeah, and I mean, they're kids' films, right? So there's not a lot that goes on.
Someone on TikTok, please let me know if this is a sleeper build.
Just the noise you made there.
Look, I'm way fatter than him, right? He's just somehow gone, how can I make myself look as hideous as possible?
Somebody said, yes, bro, it just needs to wake up.
A lot of you guys want to have legs like these,
yeah,
but don't want to put in the work. Calves like these, but don't want to put in the
Being
work.
big.
You gotta put in the work, my boy. You gotta be committed. You feel me?
His bottom half is in like really good shape.
Mate, no, I'm literally the same, right? If I put on weight, I will just grow a gigantic belly and tits. I cannot afford to be fat because it won't go anywhere else. I legally have to stay slim because if I got fat, my body would be criminal.
Mine's criminal now.
Yeah, we got about 9 inches of snow.
Seems accurate to me.
Have I ever seen it?
Every guy in it. Yeah, I'm telling him it's 9 inches.
Mate, you don't want 9 inches.
No.
No woman wants you to absolutely destroy herself.
I mean, just thank God. Finally. They're making candles for the boys. For the boys.
Why when there's someone who's old, I don't know, I just find it more funny.
What is it, like, feu de bois?
I can barely read English, like I am reading no French. It's for the boys, alright?
It's for the boys.
That's risky business.
No!
Oh, they were being so inclusive and he was probably loving life and...
Lift him up again, though.
I mean, maybe not, but you think the band would have seen that, right?
Yeah.
He's above the crowd in a wheelchair. You think they'd stop the music?
I haven't had in so long, I'm afraid I'll forget how to moan. What if when I bark?
I mean, it's easier said than done. It doesn't say.
Then someone said, I believe that move's called the Skinwalker.
Here's a list of places I won't be going in 2025. Above and beyond, back and forth, and out my way. I don't have no time or energy for it. So don't ask.
That's like someone who's been mugged off by work or something, you know?
Everybody has so many opinions right now. Here's mine. And that's that.
She looked so pleased with that then.
Oh, that can't be pleasant.
Not the flap slap.
No women wants 9 inches? Where? Wait,
Sorry,
where did you hear this?
reading the parkour just made me think of the... It's in
What'd I
the
miss?
office where it's
I missed
hardcore
it.
parkour.
Yeah.
Kid that age doesn't have a clue about like death and funerals and that, right?
They don't understand.
I won't be able to pay the mortgage this month.
You don't pay the mortgage any month.
Don't say it like that. Well, I'm just mean this month for Christmas, because, you know, with tuition and all that stuff.
He said quit your bullshit.
Keep doing your part. I'll do the mortgage. You bend over.
He looks quite innocent.
Until that came out of his mouth.
I just really wasn't expecting that line.
Did you grow up all of a sudden, honey?
100%. Here's how.
Is that hot, is it?
Next time we go bowling, I bust out one of them.
I'm like, oh my god, Glenn.
Do it again.
I'm pissed myself.
Jesus Christ. Some serious commitment to that TikTok.
Who knows?
I was looking at the back. How can you just...
Chris, she don't even care.
Just like, yep, that's the dog, that's what he does. This is like the other one. Okay, what about this one, guy? Is this doing it for you?
No, he made me feel gross, mate.
Oh, it's
that
a brand new
ball
one.
needs to take him to court. He harassed the out of that thing.
I keep saying, oh, travel while you're young, travel while you're young. Bitch, I don't got no money. Bitch.
Yeah.
I hate this part because this is when I'm like,
Is this how he calms himself
really?
down?
When I was in uni, they were like, so the semester would end, and then all the
Cactus
girls and
sap,
some of the like the
cactus sap,
really
love
outgoing guys were like,
Right?
we're going to Ibiza. I'm like, with what money? And they're like, it's fine. My bank contacted me and said you can have an
that was
overdraft and
before
just pay
Kibble,
it back next
right? That was
semester.
before I had Kibble.
Who's there? Autism.
Fuck, you're right. swamp mushroom.
If he turned around and said, I got diagnosed as autistic, 100%.
I don't think this would have worked for us in Tesco. Give just people coming to the till and you're like,
Should I give up on this then?
It's like, what the Oh, I did not read that fast. Oh.
Damn, that fat ass actually my stomach.
At that point, you just roll with it. Just pretend it was your ass. Like, you just roll over into a different position and be like, yeah, that was my ass.
Yeah, slap my gun.
Okay, maybe he'll wait and hold on for me while I go find some.
Just like Raging Games. Except you're doing it on live TV.
Well, the good news is he's got plenty of other rackets.
Well, that's going to get the treatment as well. 3.
Okay, that's
4.
serious anger.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, this is getting out of hand now.
You got to calm down after the first, truly.
Oh. I know, right?
You think being in front of a crowd that big,
Are
you'd be
those-
like, I'm being
is that
very
an otter?
now, you know? He didn't try very hard.
He's gonna eat her now, isn't he? No? Ah.
The top comment, he's the problem, not you, don't worry. He didn't try at all, did he?
What's he doing now?
He's still whack.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Homie,
I thought we
that's
were
an
meant to be the
otter.
sticky bandits.
It almost felt like when he told that joke, you know the bit where he's like, at the end, as if he's kind of like, oh, should I have said that? Should I really made that joke?
The video that lives in your head rent free.
And then she gets in the passenger side of my car. I was really like, what?
What was that?
Was it?
My grandpa just fell over.
Is he okay?
Did you?
No, he's dead.
Oh my gosh! Call 911.
No, he died like a couple years ago. He was cremated, so.
Missed some key information at the start there.
If a pig was able to make
Oh,
a facial
fuck
expression,
you.
it would be what he just did, yeah.
Just the little smile, I'm like, oh my god, it's happening. What a treat.
Did you kill my otter, bro? Is it not an otter with that thing? Oh.
There was somebody, right?
Damn it! Not an otter.
New Year's Eve day, taking a looking at
Mushrooms at
TikTok on
home?
their phone. Got that
Mushrooms at
TikTok
home.
and cried into their
Why wouldn't it
toilet
like
paper.
crack it?
Yeah, see, look at why is a random granny roasting me? I feel attacked.
It's not
Leave
racist.
him alone.
It's not
You're doing stuff with
racist.
him.
It's a
Molested
preference.
him over here.
If I don't want to bang I don't want to bang a
They got worse. Worse.
You know, it's okay for him to be like, you know what, I like white girls, but he then made it racist.
For Christmas, I got my back, which is a personal massager. However, I might have to put it in my front.
That's fair.
So, she's so proud of that.
So we have one of them, because I had a bad back for a while, right? It does make your muscles quite sore. So that thing's just punching the shit out of your fat.
Well, I mean, it's probably why it's not designed for fat.
Have you ever looked at a headphone jack on a cash machine and
Okay,
wondered
close
what you
enough.
hear if you
Oops,
plug it
sorry,
in?
not that.
Right, I'll tell you what, you fat little you're boring. You don't sound Nigerian at all. So go
We're gonna run
sell.
home. See if we can
Probably
run
for,
home quick.
what's it called? Ease of access, isn't it? People who can't read or whatever.
If someone can't read, how are they going to find the hole for the headphones?
With feeling it. That's what, I mean, that's what they do.
And
right?
you know
That's
what else I can
Braille
do is I can drop
It's
this guy at
Braille.
home and I can get another
Braille,
one.
right?
It's the Braille for headphone jack, just the headphone, yeah.
Looks like it, yeah.
They rub
No,
their thumb across that and go,
idiot.
headphone jack.
This one.
Yeah. I don't know. Who else would need headphones on an ATM? Like, I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know.
Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes.
I don't know this game.
Knees, shoulder, head, head.
Why would I leave Boo there with him?
Good one.
I need to drop Boo off.
Shoulders, knees and cups.
Right?
You
Should've
just
known.
punched the bottom of the light, right? Yeah.
Nailed it.
The
Oh,
comment
'cause
there,
I can
why did it
track
break so
Boo.
early?
Shit.
Easily.
No, I'll
It's
remember where he
definitely not
is.
designed to
Oh, no.
fall from the ceiling, is it? Guy in the chair is mad as hell. Hang on, so oh, there. He is livid, to be fair. It's got to
Yeah,
be his
he's
house.
fucking
Over
livid.
Definitely his house.
Refused to believe I was gay and dyslexic, but I was in Daniel.
It's an easy mistake to make.
It takes a second, doesn't it? Daniel has good cheeks, doesn't he?
What's up? But I not got no money.
Ma, what do you want?
I want
Money.
monkeys.
We're so relatable.
Yeah?
Yeah, you do.
Yeah?
Okay, you pay then.
I don't.
You can pay for cheeky Maccas.
I can't pay for these monkeys.
Why?
I don't.
You
I
don't-
got no money.
I got no money.
I said I got some money.
No.
No.
That was literally the plankton meme. That's like the Dementor from Wish.
Oh, look, they're so cute. You'll see how useful they are.
It doesn't look like it. They seem like they're flexible enough. Never done the splits on accident, to be fair. Me and you do
see.
that.
You'll come
we're
around to
dust
my
and we
way of
rip into
thinking.
it.
This island is mine anyway. For my cuties, so.
That's almost perfect.
Don't you wonder how someone can jump from 10 meters in the air and barely make a splash, yet I'll snap on off in the bowl, and my nuts are soaked.
Poseidon's kiss.
Someone said that's because she weighs more than her.
That's hell of a. I mean, she doesn't look like she weighs much, but Jesus.
Oh yeah.
I've been looking for these shoes for 2 weeks.
Where my shoes at?
Why the
Oh my god.
Sonic have them on?
They're on Sonic the whole time.
The thing is you would
My
never
mushrooms?
expect it, right?
You'd never
No,
even
mushrooms
look at it.
spoiled. They
You'd
should be in the
think
fridge, right?
that belongs
Okay, you know
there.
what? It's
But the
fine. We're just
shoes-
gonna work
the
on the
shoes
sheep this time. It's
the
fine.
wrong way.
Yes.
I think. Tell me. Where are the mushrooms?
I wasn't aware that Thomas was a gay name. Huh? I guess they're just saying everyone named Tom is not trying to be gay.
Castle
Tom has
Fuck.
crossed him in
Okay.
his past.
Oh, dude, I love this one so much. It's so true.
So
Yeah, yeah,
fast.
yeah, 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 yeah. Not that far.
The fact that you've clipped into another world. Okay, you know, before I went to Singapore, I was like playing a lot of WoW. First thing I did was like when I turned on my PC, was like, oh, let's see if I can play WoW here. And I had like 200 to 2000 ping, like cycling, and I just couldn't do it. Like my addiction for WoW was strong, but the ping just ruined it instantly, and I haven't played WoW since.
That's what you need to do then. If you want to cure your WoW addiction, just go to Singapore.
Get money on your life! I said your money on your...
Hang on, I'm thinking.
You can see
You know
from
you're having
there.
a rough time
yeah,
when
where's
you
the
have to
fridge?
think about that.
Yeah.
This is a maze. Where's the fridge?
Go show mommy.
Is it inside?
It's Lego,
Die
right?
if I go. What? No, it can't be in there.
God.
Up at the real house. Yeah, yeah. Okay, this is the real
Powerbomb
house.
that thing into the ground.
Because it's Lego,
All
I mean,
for
you kind
show,
of get the fun
homie.
again, right?
Yeah, you can make it again.
How normal people
It's
go
very
to the
cool though.
gym.
Sorry, I'm
Not
not
in
trying to like
Mississippi. Turn Mississippi.
minimize.
Yippee. How
Where's the fridge
emo.
though?
It's gonna be some in action in it. Yeah.
Fridge is third little
Oh,
house.
that one's a bit rough.
Third little house?
Okay, the last one, they saved the last for best.
I will say his eyeliner is
Okay.
terrible.
1, 2,
Sort it out, but
Pretty emo's a shame there. Pretty sure they know how to do a good eyeliner.
I have no memory of this place.
me and you've come back from Singapore, I've come back from Iceland, and I've been trying to edit, and I've been like,
Oh, I'm the same. I literally got nothing done for a week, and then went, right, I got no choice now,
It's
and
okay.
then
You know
ended up
what?
staying
It's-
up till
it's fine.
9 a.m.
It's-
to do something.
I will.
I'm working on a video now. I'm so happy the way it's come out so far.
Are you getting close to finishing it?
No.
Fair enough.
Four together.
This looks so miserable.
That's what he gets.
I don't think I ever had that though. There's always like the meme of like, your grandmother knits you a jumper which is hideous, but you have to wear it.
You
'cause
do
she
have
knitted it for you, you know?
carrots.
If she knit that for me,
Sneaky,
I'd wear it.
Sneaky, sneaky.
Oh, he's back. Oh, at least he's not
That in
people
there,
this
get
time.
that in
He's made out of a
there.
mess, hasn't he?
Yeah.
But she
carrots are
is
gonna go
ridiculously
so
chill.
fucking
Mate,
fast.
that is
30
that
seconds.
is internally burning rage.
Ugh.
You can see
Okay,
on her face.
I don't know if
She's
I have enough.
ready to pop.
I need more carrots to last until I get there. How rude is that? 30.
Please don't eat that. Please
Alright, Boo,
don't
you're
eat
gonna be my home marker.
No, this one goes through me. Even just touching it. Archive is hairy. Okay, they're all pretty disgusting, but the gum just goes through me because do you remember being in school and you're just like, you know, you just put your hand under the table and there'd be so much gum under there. Oh, it would just make me shiver.
Reminds me of Elf, where he thinks there's free candy on the poles.
No, look at it. Look at that.
Give me.
He matched it so well.
There's a bit of resemblance there.
Stop!
Mate, I'm telling you, right? Men may fart a lot, but when women fart, it kills people.
Potent, is it?
Yeah.
I'll check next time. It's fine. I'm on a. I have a feeling I might be cutting it awfully close. I think I might have missed it.
That caught me off guard so bad.
I don't know what he was trying to do there, but he was having fun until, well, now he's the glass, like.
Yeah.
Right there. I gave you.
What did I just watch?
Well, normally these are 6 transitions, but. That's disgusting. I'd be rolling out of there as fast as I can. Get out, mate.
Yeah, it's just me. He secretly likes it.
He's liking that. He's there too long.
Look, now you want a bus.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ.
I actually got smoked. We both got smoked.
Hey Danielle, you want to have a sleepover tonight?
Sure.
I'm a sleep talker though. Is that cool?
Yeah, you can sleep on the ground.
Alright.
You did a really good job of hiding that, like very, very subtle. Finally. Oh.
When I was younger, you know, my underwear lasted as long until my mum was like, they gotta go in the bin and we gotta buy new ones. So I did have holes in my underwear when I was younger. I don't remember my nuts ever falling through the hole in my boxes though. I'm not gonna lie.
Hate that I have these thoughts, and the worst part is the time between Christmas and New Year.
That has just made your fitness journey on January 1st that a little bit harder.
Exactly, but it's so easy to have that mindset to like, oh, this, what's it count like? It's New Year, innit? Gonna start then.
All I gotta say is don't ever say Larry, because this is Larry's cousin, and they're both 2 years old.
Absolutely,
so
they're the same age.
Larry, you gotta deal with both these.
Well, he's a unit.
Jesus Christ. That reminds me of like sports in school where people's development is just not the same, and you're playing rugby with people like twice the size of you.
Yeah.
Like they're gonna go to primary school and be in the same sports class, right? What's he gonna do when old Larry's coming charging him with the ball? Like,
get nothing, mate. Steve. Oh. Ouch.
That was straight on the bond, son.
So I'm putting my bike back. You know what I'm saying? I just got back to the crib, put my bike back in that. And I'm just trying to figure out, look, that's a nice seat. That's a cool seat.
You're looking pretty normal, to be fair.
This a cool seat. That's a cool seat. What type of ass you got, though, my boy? Like, what the
that's
is going
pure
on?
comfort, that is.
Somebody got some wagon. They
Got him.
I'm not gonna lie. I would rather ride on that bike. Those smaller seats eventually make your ass ache.
What's something you'll get a lot of hate for if you say it out loud?
Fat people piss me the off.
Sorry, bro.
Go lose weight, pal.
I'm trying.
Not
you eat all the
hard.
fucking mushrooms?
I'm trying.
It is that hard. It is that hard.
Yeah, I always said it before, but I never understood like why people couldn't just quit smoking. And here I am trying to quit cake, like, and I'm failing miserably.
Everything that is convenient will make you fat in this country. And portion control is so hard as well.
This is the year
Dumb.
2025. I'm no longer gonna be 100 kilos. I got a long
My
way to
fault,
go.
okay? Yes.
Let's go.
I did a dumb thing.
Ooh.
Go ahead and laugh. I know you're gonna laugh. I deserve it. I deserve it.
The baby, so he can't even like.
He can't even hold his poor arm. A lot of people, it's just like the old. I just fell on it.
Top comment there. He sounded like he was in pain for the last moan, and his toes were saying, "Hang on, I need to look at his toes." They're literally killing.
저기 혹시 남자친구 있으세요?
아니요. Can't do anything until I.
전 있어요.
Unlucky.
Yeah, I guess I was like,
Basically just
I
went,
ate
"Wait,
something,
single,
and it
single,
like, because I
single."
pressed,
So mean.
I pressed
That was
something
good.
in my
Something
inventory,
doesn't
which was
know how to ride a bike.
irritating.
What the hell?
Well, it's not. It's not funny. It's not. I wasted some dumb shit, probably.
Suspect doesn't know how to tie
Who
his
knows
shoes.
what I ate, right, Sue? Who knows?
Oh, the laugh.
That's not true. I have to tie your shoes half the time.
Suspect always looks
This is
like
a
he's
crazy
looking
long
for-
time.
Tell me how.
All the
Tell
snores.
me
Are.
how.
Suspect's too small to ride the roller coasters.
Oh,
Suspect's third leg is bigger than
You
his
can't
other
see?
two.
You know who it is.
Okay.
That's a good thing.
I think the bike one is my favorite.
Hey, you wouldn't be able to go on a roller coaster. You know, like the lap bars? You could hold on to the bar, but he could end up geodude in it outside.
I don't know. I
roller
can't
coaster, you
access
know?
my menu.
I mean, it's just not commercially viable, right? They could definitely design something for him, but
It just made
I
me
don't even
time
like
out.
roller coasters anyway, so.
Yeah, I would eat stimberries if I could. I have no access to anything right now. I'm an idiot. Right, he's just out of frame. He's right here. Look at this. There he goes. But
that's ridiculous.
whoops, snoot! You saw just the snoot.
I'm only laughing because that's
You're
so bad.
cute.
Your phone is
You're
Lily.
so cute. Oh,
You ordered Chinese food is coming.
Future.
Wow, they put some
Behavior.
effort into that.
Disable
Now.
following. Y'all both stay there because I got one more.
The smirk on his face.
It's creepy in and out like a flash.
That's got to be a crime. That's
Green. What do you mean? What do you want? What do you want?
You know I wore the dinosaur one.
Yeah.
That's exactly it. It's literally just got the fan that
Oh,
sucks
maybe
air
I
in
ate
from
those
the outside.
cactus
So
sap.
if you guys had farted in it,
Fuck
I'd
my
be
butthole.
straight up my nose. Like,
Let him cook now. Let him cook.
Okay, I got these exotic flowers. You didn't want those. You want these? No.
Oh, that was something, wasn't it?
I thought the flower was enough, like, but the the fart was there, just as a cherry on top.
Same.
Jesus.
What animal was on the TV?
Absolutely no idea.
Dunno.
What animal was on the TV?
A leopard.
Hey, you know what? I don't even blame you because I didn't even know. I had to go back and look.
Oh, okay.
That's the leopard. See, it was a leopard.
I honestly didn't even notice a TV. Why is his chest so red? Because you see, it's like chest is red. I thought maybe he's gonna do a belly flop or something.
That's why they say don't run on the side of the pool.
That was a nice transition.
Aye.
Oh, I haven't seen Stone Cold in ages. Were you ever a big fan of wrestling when you were younger? Not really.
Candy Tails is for boys too. Check out those candy dreads. Wow!
Baby jamming with me candy dreads. Yeah, hear me, mom.
That's one of the things you grow up when you're
Maybe
like,
I
that's
leave
my
Gary
claim to fame.
here.
I want everyone to see this.
To be honest, if you're in like university,
When you're in university, you'll be at the pub, right? You'll grab a drink from the bar, and the rest of the boys in the middle of the room be like, "We be jamming, man."
You're probably right though. I should get another little cutie because I'm gonna need. What are you? What color are you?
oh, bin juice is so minging. Oh. Yes, that is some. That sums up that moment so well.
Oh, it's perfect. That's the perfect meme. Dude, I love that meme so much. I've been doing it all the time. Playing League, or if like I'm streaming or something, and like one of the boys dies and feeds like, I don't know, Fiora. I tend to kind of go, boys, why are they feeding? Oh, mate. There's nothing so true. People complain about dry chicken all the time, and then they'll eat a well-done steak.
Following every day, and if it goes up by 1, and if you already have all of his followers memorized by then, you'll know if he's cheating on you, if he starts following any new girls.
That's madness.
Crazy. That's like psycho. You don't actually do that. What? No, of course not.
That is madness, yeah.
You don't need to memorize them. Just change the order so it shows from default to latest. Oh my god, this person stalks.
If you at any point need to set the order in which it shows you to the people like the latest he followed to check if he's cheating, you already are just so paranoid. Leave him. The trust is gone.
It's not that hard. I'm gonna show you how to do it. It's easy.
Please fall. The horse being a paid actor there, like.
Who made that mess? You did, King.
Jesus Christ. He's not coming out of him. Like, why is he crawling?
I don't know what the is going on.
Hey bro, what do you do for a living?
I ask questions.
What kind?
Why are you gay?
Okay, I
I'm not
see
gay.
Boo, but I don't see
No,
Gary.
I'm not.
What's your pronoun? Mr., Miss, Kim?
No, just I am man.
Do you perform natural obligations?
Wait, what?
I can
I
find
don't actually know
Gary
if
on
this is
the
the original guy or not.
Oh my god.
No idea.
Given the amount of views, I can only assume it's the original one.
Listen here, listen here. Let me tell you something. If I move one time and I adjust my walking to where I'm walking like this, and you get in my way, boom! That's what you finna get hit with. Boom! All chest, ho! How many times? I ain't moving on it. I ain't finna keep doing this all day. I didn't done you how many times?
After a couple of times, fair enough, but not after the first time. I mean, you might both go the same way, right? So in like Singapore, right, on the trains and that, I do feel like the queuing and stuff is a bit better than London. Like people do try and give way to each other. But the people who don't give way are the older ladies, like the old aunties, and they just walk at you, basically being like, "I know you're not gonna hit me because I'm fragile, so you gotta get out of my way." And they really do. They just absolutely tunnel vision. Don't even like look you in the eye. Just know that you're gonna get out their way. Like
when I was in Iceland, I was saying to Evs, I was like,
A horse
"Evs,
would eat a mushroom."
nobody here gives a about where you're walking. They'd be like, if someone in Iceland wants to get where they go, and they're like right in front of your face. The amount of times I'd have to be like, "Fucking hell."
No.
that's mean, that is.
That is mean.
Look at this thing again. Just a bit walk through. I mean, it is a harmless prank, to be fair.
Oh my god. Did it do what?
Oh, that poor lady.
Look at this character.
Oh, no, you
okay,
gotta, come
okay.
on.
They gotta go tell her, like.
Oh, you gotta tell her you were messing.
Oh my god. This is the funniest thing I've ever
It was a harmless prank until they didn't go and tell her, like.
Coming again for him to the automatic car door park.
Oh, and somebody checks it as well. Wait, I'm not gonna lie, right? You know what those things beep? I just slow down and keep walking. And like, if nobody stops me, I'm like, bye-bye.
Okay. Gary.
It's very childish, but it's better than being a wife beater, I suppose. Well, no, I suppose it is.
I think, right, he was petty
Miss
enough
you.
to not let him kiss after maybe they made up to have it.
He's a captain cap. Whoa.
Yeah.
This is the big one?
Yeah.
Like the 7,540 piece one?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
No way. This
Yeah.
is stupid.
Cactus.
Zero. Oh my. I got it. Who gonna build it? I don't build
Get
it.
it,
In one day. Alright, let's start now. This is the booklet.
Look at the size of the
Oh my
manual.
gosh. This is actually nuts. This is actually.
Dude, I gotta stream making that thing.
That's gotta be like close to 1,000.
700 pound, 7,541 pieces.
I can't remember the last time I was that excited about opening something. I need to get more hobbies. I want this level of excitement for buying something, you know? So stupid.
I love it.
That's so dumb. Jesus Christ.
Okay, I think we're done with Chill Guy now.
That killed it.
I think that ended Chill Guy for me, to be honest.
I don't think anyone's referred to him as a chill guy.
Yeah, meme's dead.
Gotta be a different level of down bad to spend $23 on a virtual Ice Spice skin just to see some virtual ass, bro. Oh, on me. On me, two on me.
Take it by his own words, he's down very bad. Also, I mean, I didn't notice this, I haven't played Fortnite enough, but apparently he was playing solos too. So he's fake call out it.
Wait, no, he's right, there was 2 on him.
Ah, true. He's just talking to himself.
I don't know if anyone cares, but I'm on an undefeated streak of putting my key in my door lock really good. Like, watch this. I do this daily.
It's move.
This is why I left competitive key turning too many sweats.
Well,
I want to know what his streak is.
I really want to get a horse because I need a horse to be able to make the
USD
lasso
go in
and
correctly the first time.
You know,
ever. When you reach behind the PC, never.
Roomba.
0%.
It's worse when you're like, you're like, oh, I was definitely this way last time, and it still mugs you off.
Java, you're right. Or Java? Java? No, Java. Java's better. Because, I don't know. There's something about them. Look at that.
In front of the girlfriend as well.
For example, what do you want me to say?
You want me to show you?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not totally comfortable doing that. That's not offensive if I do it, is it?
I don't think so, but...
Okay, so I'm trying to counteract stereotypes. The last thing I want to be is do something racist.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure that I'm just showing you the
fact
voice,
he's saying
but
this
I'm
is
not
definitely going to be racist, right?
saying I'm necessarily right. It's just my idea, maybe, but I'm not, like, I don't want to offend or do anything.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not the best at this, but maybe something
Will you
like...
tell me?
Oh, would you like me
What are the sheep like?
It was too much prep for it. You knew it was going to be horrendous.
There's no amount of like apologizing and, you know, pre-buffing them on what you're about to do. Like, there's no way around that. I want the context of whatever the this is as well.
Hello? Hello?
This one just keeps coming up.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of this one.
If my parents land tomorrow, I could technically make this TikTok. Can't imagine sitting
Wait,
down
am I
and be like,
bringing-
guys, I need this for a video.
Am I gonna say it?
Danger upon myself?
How do I do it?
Oh my god, they hit the Pentagon!
Oh, so quiet.
Wow, it got way louder.
The toy does work. It's the people that make it though. That is such a good costume. Oh my god.
Dude, that costume is amazing. The thing is, if you got Clever in that, how many women do you think you want like this to his stomach?
He's definitely getting touched.
Ah! You.
And different person. Okay, I wasn't
okay, that's class.
That was good. I was just expecting it to like switch to someone else with their hand there. That was f***ing good, that was. The thing is the designer, right, has made the position, and then all of a sudden it's like, yep, print 10,000 of them.
Unfortunate Santa.
Shredder.
That is a frog button half, that is.
I feel like they've done Mike dirty there. Like, it's not even Mike, is it?
They punched holes in the eyes, as if the eyes correlate to where the person inside the costume's eyes.
Vegetable
it's
cake?
Like two heads apart.
Damn, okay.
What the
Look
pig
out.
do?
I got a raptor really small. Great idea, right? I don't want to fight one of those.
So
when they're big.
satisfying.
Come on.
The splat. It's so good.
Is this for the guy that wanted me to fart in a balloon and mail it to him? Like, bro, it's your address.
That's so grim.
that's an ultra condensed fart. That one hits you harder.
Ah, I'd much rather have
Ooh,
that
you know
been a
what?
hot dog.
I can leave 'em
Normally
here.
the hot dogs come out.
That was
Oh, gross.
grim.
Hang on, how did that happen? What? Oh,
you
okay,
need
it's
food.
going for the. Oh, it's
Here, I got
actually
for you. I got
the
it.
foreshadowing bit made it way worse, like as if he was getting launched.
And that's why it's a good meme.
We never thought this would happen to us, but our daughter just took a bite of her candy this Halloween, and look what is inside. I don't know if you can tell what that is, but it's a full 7-Eleven roller grill machine. Just be careful out there and check your kids' candy before they take any bites.
That's even another level of exaggeration than the sword. The sword.
Already
one we
imprinted
saw.
on him.
I was fucking shocked at that. Man, I'm so easy to advertise to.
Wait, don't
I love
follow
whipped
me,
cream.
though. Just stay right there.
I found whipped cream in my mom's bedroom,
So, oh,
and
no.
I ate like the whole entire thing.
How do I kill stuff again?
Who's gonna tell him?
Don't say anything, bro.
Can I kill something
Just show it to him in about
passive?
15 years.
Guys, watch them for like 1 second.
He needs more
Yeah,
food.
no problem.
I gotta feed him. What's up,
The one on the right. I mean, the left.
I'm gonna go kill
Is
one
he
of the ugly
taxidermy?
sheeps.
Look at it.
You know what? No, it's moving.
Is it?
Oh, forgive me.
Stop staring at me, bro.
Thank you.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You know how like you could draw a line in front of a chicken in his
Sorry.
factory
Sorry.
settings? He's
Oh,
seen
this is
himself
what
and
my
gone,
dream was
"Whoa."
about.
Right, here we are, man, a brioche sandwich with some jello on it. Just gonna fold it like that. Brioche.
Brioche.
Oh, wow. That doesn't even taste like bread. Brioche is the way to go, man.
Claire likes buying the chocolate chip ones for breakfast.
Oh my gosh,
I can't
that's
wait to
my dream.
ask it for a
Shit.
brioche next time. This is the equivalent of like the dogs with the
No,
fence
stay
between
there.
them, right?
What's up? What's up? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Is there a problem? Let me know. Let me know if there's one. No, you let me know, cause I'm here. So am I. I'm here for
The
eternity.
internal
So am
beef
I. How about
is
this?
never gonna
How about
end.
this? On God, you won't touch me. Oh, okay. On God, you won't touch me.
I love the brainstorming that people do to come up with these.
That's a dad joke, got it.
People were just like, "Oh, you're just a medical emergency away from bankruptcy," and I'm like, "Man, y'all got money. I am 4 flat tires away from being on the street, literally and figuratively." But like,
It's funny, but at the same time, that's actually tragic as well. That's America, isn't it?
Well, even the UK is getting really bad, right?
I know. I'll drop some weight. Let's see what I got. This thing really this big? Holy shit. No, it's
Which one are you
working.
putting it
You
in?
see how much
I don't
meat
think
I'm
a
getting off
wheelchair
this
counts as transportation.
The only fair one is to put in people, right? Otherwise, you're kind of being like, "Oh, a person in a wheelchair is not a person."
Maybe if it was a wheelchair with a motor on it, I'd be like, you know what? Flip a coin. Doesn't matter at that point, does it?
What's up? Bet you never seen an Asian movie. Over here, we got Korean Mario. Here we have.
This is the copying of the Mexican one. Right?
On this side. Don't mess with us Asians.
That's a wicked Yoshi costume, by the way.
Okay, so we're in
No, I hope
Italy.
he's still alive.
At this Balban place, and we ordered some spring rolls. And it came in this little thing. It's 9/11.
Okay. I would not expect that.
Dude, you know what? I mean,
Hang on,
I
little
would
cutie, I
order
got
more
you.
to see if that's a consistent thing.
You know, like, because the chip shops in the UK used to use newspaper, right? I wonder if they've literally just got stacks of papers and they're only now getting to the years of 9/11.
I don't know. That newspaper seems kind of fresh, though, doesn't it?
It does, to be fair.
We could go band for band.
It's gonna go bad though, right? Unless he's a little fridge. That would be amazing if he was a little refrigerator.
I'm dreading looking at the comments. Oh, they're actually not that bad.
Your phone ringing. Your phone ringing. Big boy, come pick up your phone.
The second one was gone.
At first, their face is like, you know, locked in, and then it's as soon as she does the action, she's done.
Suspect 5'6".
Oh my
Straight Asian
god.
black hair. Seems very intoxicated. Maybe he just has an extra
I
chromosome.
shouldn't get this one?
I'm gonna need backup.
She's so pretty.
Fun, isn't it?
Yeah,
Oh
I was
my God.
waiting for him to say something along the lines of that at the end.
Yeah, I was waiting for
Alright.
it too.
All right, Lincoln, it's your turn.
I want all the colors.
Charlie, one piece. You don't want to knock them all out.
This one.
It's
so
smirk
cute.
as well.
That game is super satisfying. It's satisfying when you knock a little brick out. It's also satisfying
that
when
would
you
be so
the
cool.
entire thing.
I'm never gonna sit up tonight, but not one of my fucking friends will reply to my text because they went to my friends.
Oh, bye phone.
Little fridge. That says you might be a little
She wants a boyfriend, right? You see this, mate? You were turning the other way now.
There's gonna be many, but like, I can fix her.
Now, can you hear that? Fuck.
Oh,
Eating like a slug.
My dog does me like that all the time. They have to wait till about 3 p.m. and then another one at 8 p.m. right? And then I'm just chomping throughout the day, and they just sat there going like,
my ass. Look at all this fucking mud.
Every single time I talk to her, and she wonders why I don't want to talk
babe,
to her.
calm down.
You done yet?
It is one of the worst things you can say, though, isn't it?
yeah, yeah. Oh dear.
Aww.
Oh, I got it.
Hey, she can be a different person by the time she meets Taylor Swift.
I also just, the top comment, Taylor Swift's biggest fan. Oh, also a bit harsh.
Are you sure you don't want me to carry anything?
Yeah, everything's good.
You sure?
I'm good.
Okay.
I can't let her carry anything. She's gonna think I'm a little bitch.
Yeah, no.
Like, I've carried stuff that I don't want to, not because of that reason, but just because I want to help, like, but not because
I
I'm
know,
worried
I'm
about
gonna
looking
bring
like
the
a
colors
bitch, you
in
know?
case
Just because I
Right.
want to be a
Exactly.
nice husband. Oh, this is so true.
Me.
Who's sick
What can I
or
say?
spam on
Oh, the
icon?
first
Hold T.
part
Yeah,
from
that's
a
what I
ham
was doing.
packet is something else.
Is a comment
wait.
that said, "Is that
Get back
food
on my
for sale?"
Oh.
Stinkers. Chicken sometimes has got a bit of a farty smell to it as well.
Ham is the worst, though.
Let's see if this
Obviously, it's
helps us
processed,
go over here.
which is probably where the fart comes from.
Well, I mean, look at the label of it, Glenn. Look at, you see that one glowing
These moths, though,
red
man.
label?
Yeah, but the rest is green, Kai. It's okay.
There?
I don't know. In the UK, you see so many
Wait,
expensive
the
cars.
hilts are gone?
You can get them on
Damn.
finance.
Oh. Well. Ooh. I already have this color.
It's not too bad. I thought it would edit the floor.
You know when it did the fast cut of the triple, like, smash? That was bad, that was. She's gonna son of a bitch.
I'll be back for all of you. Father will accept it eventually.
Yeah, that sounds like Rob.
Figure out
Chocolate and pizza. You can see where my diet's going at the moment. The ones I'm latching on.
I would said
Alright.
chocolate
Yeah.
on pizza then. I was like, you are.
Oh no, God no.
Would you rather a guy last 30 seconds or 1 hour? I actually rather a guy last 30 seconds because I think it's like the biggest
Figure
compliment
out
ever.
What's going on with what?
They're
Are you
two
red?
extremes,
Are you
though,
red?
aren't
Are
they?
you
30
red?
seconds and an hour. I can imagine there's a lot of people who are like, I can't be asked for an hour. Like, it's just too long.
Suspect knows I'm trying to unbig my back, but keeps taking me out to eat.
I like your back big. Suspect thinks hitting a
He's
curve is part of
honest.
making a U-turn.
I don't do it on purpose. Suspect thinks the point of my purse is to carry stuff that don't fit in his pocket.
20%.
Where else is it gonna go?
Is that it?
Suspect complains about my socks on floor, but the bathroom counter looks
Oh
like a
no,
war zone.
there's different levels of. Oh, this is different.
Suspect
Cool.
thinks I don't know he puts dishes to soak
Yeah,
to
you'll
avoid
figure it out.
washing them.
They will serve a purpose. They'll be cute.
Yeah,
Maybe they
sometimes
keep you
you're
warm
like, you
in
know,
the cold.
I should wash these dishes.
Probably
but
not.
I'm not
They're
gonna
not
wash them
wrapping
right
around
now.
your
But
butt.
if I
They'll
don't
do-
wash them,
You should look up, what do they do? What do the Jabos do?
So you let
Please
them
and
soak.
thank
You're
you.
like, there we go. When I come to clean them, it's not an issue.
Okay. You'll be fine if I leave you. Don't move. Oh, hold on. Don't go anywhere.
Alright, that was way too fast.
Healthy kebab. Serious.
It's just meat and salad, like.
Yeah, you keep telling yourself that, man.
Good, isn't it?
It is good, yeah.
Makes you happy.
Tell them meat.
They say you should never ever travel with Pakistani people, yeah? Look at this.
These mushrooms bag.
You got bugs? Hi guys. I like
Yeah,
the bugs.
it
there.
actually it makes
Absolutely brilliant.
a bit more sense
Brilliant
to me
bugs.
at least. Where it's like there's multiple
You
different things
smelly
to do with
bastard.
them.
Show me your bug. What are you traveling? Oh my god, look at this, guys. Look at this. Everyone have a piece of that.
So let's
He's
see
traveling
if
with
I
a
can
bin bag.
get.
He's gonna have a bin bag. Show him what's inside.
Going on a plane and your carry-on is a black bag is that's shameful. That is.
It's funny, isn't it? Even like a bag for life or something from Tesco. It's better than a bin bag.
Yeah, at least that one's 30 pence, isn't it?
Hey, so how's the war going for you guys?
I can't wait to go back home and see my mom.
Aww.
That's great.
Really random, but I went on BBC the other day, and apparently there's people getting prosecuted because they were having sex in the back of a Apache helicopter while on tour in the army. Like,
what's wrong with that?
Well, you're probably not supposed to be smashing while you're.
And maybe I'll do the experiment where I game another one. And then I see if. Cool.
They're not
Exactly.
getting that
See,
from me.
you'll love
That's
this.
gotta be from parents.
That's the parents, yeah.
And then you can pick your favorite color. Okay, Gary, you're coming with me. This guy.
Oh my god, that was like a shocking image at first, but for a fraction of a second.
4 minutes. That's enough time.
Makes it easier to open, I guess.
Oh, 4 minutes.
They literally get bullied over their door handle.
It's a strange door handle.
Happy Halloween.
Okay, let me see if I can get some other types of
I don't dress up
plants and such.
homeless.
Did he look like he is?
When I go back, I'll have to remember to get a.
Wake up, baby, wake up.
Okay, you know what? I have to pee again. We're back.
That's a red flag, that is, Glenn.
Which one? Making her make out with a fish or being annoyed about it?
Making her make out with a fish.
Yeah, it's
That's a big old red flag.
Yeah, that's not okay. Snitching on your mate, like. Oh, she didn't even know. She doesn't even know that joke's being
Give a
made.
little smile.
That sounds like my size.
What? Get over here!
I can tell by the sound of the fart that the diameter fits.
Keys of truth. You will be bald forever.
What?
That Terry Crews.
Yeah, it looks like it, huh?
Good way to look at it.
Yeah.
Oh.
What the is that? That is not a toy being sold. He's placed that there. It's not. Wait.
Okay, keep this card if you've ever clogged a toilet and left. Okay.
I don't know if that was set up, but it looks so genuine and awkward, right?
They look like they all knew. Fortunately, that has never happened to me.
Let go.
I mean,
ouch.
They tried to warn him.
It's the noose. It's the comment, isn't it?
I thought that was going to be something along the lines of the rope not being big enough. Okay, yeah, there is some comments similar along that lines. He's going to need both hands.
That South Park one is.
Oh, you caught me off guard. It's fucking mean as well.
Oh, that's pretty smart.
Building up anticipation now. I was like, I need to see this thing.
I really wanted to see it.
Your forehead's so big. Oh my god. Not as big as that back though. 8 whole slices to yourself.
Bigger than something.
And then someone just does your last one, Rem.
The one with a nuclear assault.
Ah.
Even if the ball hadn't fallen in there,
Still minging.
the germs that just splash back up at that sieve.
You want to make bomb tortillas that's gonna first start mixing the flour, then you want to knead your dough. Just kidding. That's my long con.
Oh, he doesn't want to share the recipe, like.
I know, finish off the recipe and you fucking
Top secret.
Answer the question, bro.
He shied away. If she asked him that, and he doesn't normally hear that stuff, it'd catch you right off guard, wouldn't it? Especially being in public. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, check out the Reacts playlist on screen now, or check out YouTube's recommended video, also on screen. Cheers.
Classic. Every time.
Ladies and gentlemen, Tom Segura.
Who did it? Who does this?
Hassan Piker
Look, I
was
just
just
need a
humiliated
little
on a global international
here.
scale. I did have contribution
haven't
to
been
make,
keeping
and
up with
I
things,
actually helped, which is crazy, which is definitely exciting to hear. He also might be going to jail. He's definitely a foreign operative. We have to get into this. He turned on his fans. His fans are really angry at him. It's absolutely insane. So, relatively shortish video today, but we have to talk about everything because it's absolutely insane. So Hassan Piker made this tweet while he was in China in the worst fit of all time. History's worst fit, they're calling it. That's what they're calling it. Putting
Compete
it
with all
all
those other
on Mabubu. This
awful
is him
fits.
going horse race betting, betting on horse racing. Remember, he's a communist, and here he is flexing money, which is pretty insane, especially when you look at the amount that he is flexing. It's
Oh,
$30,000,
I
right?
need to
So he's flexing a quick 30 grand.
Oh, I can eat berries.
On a horse betting while he is preaching communism and socialism and how people are poor, and obviously, and his fans are tearing him to shreds over it. He even got ratioed on his tweet with his "Make the Rich Pay" merch because his own fans jumped on this train and they're like, yeah, what about making the rich pay? Wait, hold on. So his fans are turning on him. He's crashing out on his fans. But even more excitingly, this is him celebrating Thanksgiving. They were literally at the Thanksgiving parade. It was incredible. Him and his dog just making the world a slightly brighter place one day at a time. Now, Hassan Piker recently did an interview that's really been blowing up a lot. But before we look into that, the Chinese embassy is tweeting out how Hassan Piker says China's good.
I also wanted to show my audience and the Western world.
For the record, this is Hassan Piker doing a media piece with
Let me know if you're
this
still
lady
there.
who
Still
is
here,
an
there.
actual operative of the Chinese Communist Party. All right, so he is a foreign agent.
About China, there's a lot of misunderstandings and also just outright lies, and that it's
Says I'm
just
back now.
another normal
Or, like,
country, just like every
back
other
to
country is.
Yeah, you know, they have slave labor and child labor and,
he's an
child
adolescent.
sweatshops and secret police and repression of freedom of speech and arresting people with different opinions than them and
2
having a
minutes.
secret police that goes around the world arresting and whacking people that dissent from the actual
I do
government. But, it's
have-
just like everywhere else,
I
you know.
could
It's
try.
just like everywhere else. And essentially, he does a glaze piece for China, literally sitting with a Chinese Communist Party operative with the Chinese embassy directly glazing him. So, as you can see, this tweet got ratioed to oblivion with 5,000 likes and 6 million views, over 6 million, which Hassan is a number that Hassan is probably very familiar with. But we're going to get to that in a second. Now, he was recently on the Trigonometry podcast. It is two relatively center-right people, I think, that are running this podcast. And they had him on. And before they actually had him on, and this is one of the reasons why I'm very excited about this video, well, one of their producers actually reached out to me, said, I've been following up with your series. Do you have like a comprehensive list of all the terrible shit Hassan's done? Like, we see clips floating around claiming that he's calling to violence and stuff, and that's crazy. And I was like, well, actually, I'm really glad you asked. And I sent like the Giga folder of Giga folders with all the information, and they said they went through the clips. They were like, holy shit, this is insane. Basically, unfortunately, the conversation didn't really get there to like the individual Hassan stuff. It was mostly on communism. And the reason why, in my opinion, it dragged so long, it didn't even get to the individual instances of Hassan calling for the murder of senators in the United States and stuff like that, or the reason why he supports actual terrorist organizations in the Middle East, or likely why he's part of a terrorist organization, which we'll talk about another time. The fact that he was very likely a pedophile, sleeping with a 15-year-old potentially at a brothel in Germany. Like, you don't understand the rabbit hole of all the info that I sent these guys. But the reason why I didn't even get there is because Hassan's actual political policy was so retarded that they couldn't even move past it. So I have to show you some of the highlights here, because even though this was like a long conversation because Hassan doesn't shut the fuck up, I am very interested in showing you how Hassan actually, like, look at the intro to the actual video.
Hassan Piker, welcome to Trigonometry.
Nice to be here, guys.
Why the big sigh?
Italy's Mussolini and Adolf Hitler's Nazi Germany were ruthless fascist forms of governance. My fear is that that is where capitalism inevitably leads.
They were socialists! Hitler was a socialist! Mussolini was a socialist fascist! Oh my god, China is a communist fascist country! So again, this is why they kept clamping down on this guy, and they were never able to actually get to like any of the actual juicy stuff, because his actual like low-tier analysis is so retarded, it's insane.
There's too much instability, there's too much chaos. We need to restore order.
We need to restore order, says Hassan Piker, while he supports terrorist organizations that are murdering random people and raping their children.
Is there a country that's done socialism the way that you like?
I would say China is probably the closest, I would say, to...
Did you know they had him on?
Once again, foreign agent Hassan Piker glazing the Chinese Communist Party, an actual fascist state.
That we should follow.
6.5 minutes. Okay.
I think that communism would be most likely an international thing. It'd be like the Star Trek universe.
Yeah, I like communism because it's like Star Trek. The best you could say about Star Trek is that it's liberalism, not that it's communism. Are you insane?
You think
mineral bearing reduces the weight of minerals in its inventory.
Fascist parliamentary group that hasn't reached its full potential yet.
That's right. Anything that's capitalist is on the way to fascist. Anything that's communist is not, even though historically every single communist state has become fascist without exception. All of them.
I think a lot of people are giving him a platform so he can
look at
speak
Venezuela,
his
look at
shit,
China, look at
and
Germany,
so he can
look
get
at
it all out
every
there so
single
everyone can hear just
communist
how
socialist
crazy it
state
is.
Always
Like,
ends
it's
up
one of those
becoming
things, like, there's only
fascist
so
when
much,
it's
and because
simple.
he
It's
is, like,
if you
that
have a rich guy and you wanna
narcissistic
redistribute
delusion,
his wealth,
where there's
you
only
gotta
so
kill that
much
guy or torture him.
that, like, he can
Otherwise,
handle
you're not gonna
before he would
redistribute his
either,
wealth.
like...
So it always becomes fascist every single time. And because
Oh,
if
yeah, maybe I
everyone is
should check
equal,
on
then
the
who's
other
governing everything? If someone commits a crime, why does he get punished? Who is the one that's actually enforcing some form of law if everyone's the same? So
This
in a
creature has a
fascist,
frail
in a
stamina
communist
gene,
state,
and
you
its offspring are more
always,
likely to
without
inherit
fail, wind up
the lower
with
of
a
its
dictator.
parent's
It always
stamina
ends up with a
stats.
dictator. That's why
Oh, what the
communism is
fuck?
an inherently impossible system, and even the best
You wanna come
possible
home with me
analysis
so
of communism
badly.
makes
I
it
know.
not work.
Same.
And the reason is
See what
simple.
this
It's
guy's
because if you're going to give everyone equal shit no matter what they do, then no one's going to do anything. It is an
Mutable
anti-human
health.
system. Now,
This-
one of the clips
wait,
that went viral
health
from
stat
this
is
podcast,
highly mutable,
as
making its
reacted to this
offspring
guy,
more likely to
Lonerbox.
gain
He's a lefty,
mutations.
but like, dude, he's not
Cool.
he's a liberal. He's not like a radical leftist
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Hassan.
This is a good
and,
pick.
This is Hassan
Good find.
basically saying that that
Oh, let me
Jews
look at this
were
guy.
part of Hitler's Nazi Germany.
Yeah, still doesn't matter. I mean, there was Jews that
that's why
worked
you
within
think
there was
reform's
Jews that worked
Heavy
within the Nazi
hitting. This
government
creature
command
hits
structures.
harder but
No.
less quickly.
There were
Oh,
no
that's fine.
Jews in the Nazi government. Are you insane? They
Yeah, I
literally
know. I
only
gotta-
accepted like Aryan
You know what?
people,
Oh shit! I don't have any. How do I?
What is this historical revisionism to say Jews bad? What are we doing?
Well, it's just like
No,
they're
they're
always-
fucking weren't.
Right, for the record, this guy's
Damn.
not Jewish. That's why I like his crash out. He was just like, what? Like anyone that knows anything about history.
All right, I'll leave
knows
him
that
here.
that's not
I'm gonna go
true.
back. I'm gonna see
Lying
if I can get
fucking
more trank
pseudo-intellectual
arrows or
frat
make
fuck.
them real
What are you
quick.
talking-
I think I
There
have
were
like
Jews
3
at the
minutes
higher level
to
of the
imprint.
Nazi government. What? This is the problem.
Three or
This is the
4
problem
minutes.
with comparing everything to. He's watered down what Nazism means. No. the
It's like, America's Nazis. And it's like, bro, America literally has like Jewish people in the government. Well, Nazi Germany had people, the Jewish people in the government, except they didn't. Except they did it, obviously.
Nazis had a policy where you actually had to prove that you were an Aryan
That's
to
right.
get into the party. You had to be an
Can you
Aryan.
use a spear?
Maybe he
Yeah.
was referring to like the couple of people, the couple of officials who rumors would spread around them saying that they were fucking.
But it's
that they
about
had,
to
like, one
break,
Jewish
so I need to-
grandparent or something. That happened to a couple of people, but those people, if it emerged that they had a Jewish grandparent, they were in trouble,
Yeah.
right? Stop
Yeah,
doing
trank
this.
arrows
Stop.
to-
I don't know why.
Bro, dude, no one hates Hassan Piker more than the liberals. I'm telling you, man. Like, the actual, like, center-left people, like, they're like, bro, people think of leftists, and they think of this motherfucker. They think of this guy. Oh, my God.
He doesn't care about fucking World War II or the Holocaust or anything like that. He doesn't care about it.
Obviously
Stop
not.
using fucking history as this... I don't know why, like, to him, I guess, because he brings up the Holocaust more often than most people I know.
Of course he does. Because he hates Jews.
And he thinks they deserve
Obviously.
it, which is
Because
crazy
he's like,
behavior.
yeah, just like how the Palestinians started a war against Israel and lost, also the Jews were killed in the Holocaust. Same exact thing, actually. There was a genocide happened in Germany, and there was a pretendicide that happened in Gaza, and it's exactly the same in every way.
I hope he gets this message, because I would hate to see the day if he ends up doing more of these adversarial conversations and he debates like fucking Yosef Haddad, and Yosef Haddad does his old we had an Arab judge, how can we be apartheid when an Arab
go back
judge
and get the better bow from the
sentenced
house.
a Jewish prime minister to prison?
True
An
for the
Arab
record.
judge, and then Hassan's gonna be like, well, actually there were Jews in Nazi Germany. Well, who cares? You know, there were Jews at the highest levels of the judiciary of the Nazi government.
Literally untrue.
Sentencing Nazis for a crime. No, there fucking weren't. You stupid fuck.
Bro, I love watching leftists crash out
It's
on
not
this guy.
even niche Nazi
Also,
history.
I think it would just
okay?
be most of the
It's called
conversation
the
if,
Nuremberg
like,
laws.
to try to correct him on stuff, because there's just
Even
there's just
before the
so
Nuremberg
much.
laws, but these are the ones everyone knows about, right? Look, this is quick. It's quick.
wow,
You can go
it's
to a
right
little nice
there,
little
wow.
website here that puts in big, boggly fucking writing, big, goobly font. It's almost like Comic Sans because of how fucking easy it is to read this shit. Jews could not do anything of important in the fucking Third Reich. They couldn't do shit. Couldn't even be citizens, let alone in the higher.
That's right. They removed their citizenship and then they mass killed them, actually. So that's classic Hassan Piker. So I wanted to look at some of the good parts. All right, so this is him saying that China did socialism right. And I'm so excited to show you one of the major reasons why I'm doing this. Not only because obviously I'm biased, I help these guys with Hassan info, but Hassan Piker directly says that he supports the mass immigration of Islamists into England because there's no evidence that they're actually committing crimes, and this dude just loses his mind.
You said something interesting because, you know, I was born in the Soviet Union, so we both have direct experience of socialism in various shapes and forms. You talked about all there's positives and there's negatives.
Yeah.
So is there a country that's done socialism the way that you like?
I would say that I am hypercritical of all forms of governance, including the American one. I think that's not a surprise to you guys, right? And in that same vein, I think like there is.
You told your audience to kill members of the Senate. You literally told your audience to kill senators. Yeah, you're critical.
Critiques to apply to all forms of governance, even socialist ones. And as far as like getting closer to what I think has been relatively successful, because if ultimately the point of government is to improve the material conditions of all people to the best of your ability. It's not always going to be perfect, but when you are getting, I don't know, the poorest people, the poorest of the dispossessed masses out of a situation where they were...
I love how he says this like it's true, when in reality, if you actually look at communist countries, it's the same classism, just rebranded as being fair and nice. Like you look at China, you have children in sweatshops in China, man.
Servile, the landed gentry, or they were peasants from an agrarian society, or they were you know, dominated by the landlords, but then ultimately they were able to come into modernity and become like a powerhouse, an industrial powerhouse that is competitive with the largest superpower on the planet. I would say if that's the point of good governance, and I think you guys might agree with me on that, I would say China is probably the closest, and there are still plenty of failures within the Chinese
He's an actual Chinese spy, bro.
system as well. Plenty of issues within the Chinese system as well. But that's probably the closest, I would say, to an example that we should follow.
Dude, this guy glazes China more than Ben Shapiro glazes Israel, man. This is crazy.
Oh, I probably those are probably all the
lessons
ones
that
I
we
took,
should
like
learn
an idiot.
from. This is something that I talk about quite a bit. Ironically enough, we only utilize some of the most repressive elements of Chinese governance here in the United States of America, especially in the second Trump administration, and none of the good stuff. We don't have any high-speed rail. We don't have any even development. There is seemingly...
We don't even have sweatshop workers, bro.
Nothing to look forward to in America in terms of...
Yeah, nothing to look forward to in America. Only China.
Of economic prosperity, in terms of overall health of society, in terms of scientific achievements. And
scientific achievements are being developed in America faster than China, just because it's capitalist based, just because people are incentivized to actually do things.
And I think a lot
Look at
of
these dudes.
younger
They're just like
people also
they let him talk. I mean, that's the point of their show. Trigonometry is essentially a show where you let the guest speak as much as possible to get the other perspective. But man, dude,
feel the same way, where they feel like there's nothing to look forward to here.
What?
And I'll give you guys an example from the UK. I remember seeing this TikTok of this guy that goes around and is like asking young British people, would they serve in the British military? And I am not even remotely nationalistic by any measure.
Yeah, we know.
I don't
You support all the enemies of America. We know.
care about those sorts of things.
Yeah, I know. You support
but I think
the
it's
enemies,
important to understand, like, it's a good way to see the temperature of society. And a lot of the young British people were like, no, why would I fight for England? Why would I fight for the UK when it seems like my government's not even fighting for me at all?
Because the government's not fighting for them at all, because they're importing infinite retards and giving them first-class citizenship. Not just that, they're treating them better. They have taxpayer-funded five-star hotels for people that are illegally invading the country.
That's fine.
But this guy, but so while he recognizes that people feel that way, he's also pro-mass illegal immigration.
And
see, the reason a lot of them will say that though is it's not so much about that we're not like China in terms of building high-speed rail. Although,
bro thinks that people will become nationalist and fight for their country if it becomes a communist country where they oppress their own people, but they give them a high-speed rail. It's like, it has nothing to do with the mass immigration that's giving preferential treatment. No, it's because the government's not fighting for them enough by putting their children in sweatshops.
That is a big issue in the UK. Yes. I agree with you. The main
shout out to, by the way, every human being with a functioning brain that recognizes that mass immigration makes traffic worse. So yes, you're right. Obviously, traffic is a problem in the UK, especially in London. But the white population of London is 30% of the city. 70% of London is not white anymore. So obviously, immigration, you immigrate, you bring in a couple million people. Obviously, traffic's gonna get worse. No shit.
The reason is they feel like they've been let down by mass immigration that's eroding the values of their country. And of course, this is where I think people on the right are very blind to this issue that we already raised, which is wealth inequality and opportunity. Right?
I'm sure there are some people who feel that way, of course, but...
well, think about this for a second.
He's like, no, it has nothing to do with the mass immigration. It's because there's no communism. That's why people are feeling patriotic towards England. It has nothing to do with the immigration, says Hassan Piker.
Hold on, let me just finish the point. Like, stereotypically speaking, is it left-of-center people or right-of-center people that are going to go and fight for their country? Typically, it's going to be right-of-center people because of the mindset that they have.
True.
Right?
I think when push comes to shove, everybody fights for their country.
But he's not talking about push comes to shove. He's talking about people that are patriotic and are going to actually go. Like, look how this man shifts the goalposts in every conversation.
Because that's why you have to have a draft.
In a war, but what we're talking about...
Yeah, but that's not what anyone's talking about. No one's asking people if you're going to get drafted if your country's about to be destroyed. They're asking if you actually have a patriotic will to fight for your country. So, again, he moves goalposts in order to win conversations because he can't win them fairly.
In this situation is
it's not Hassan Piker's fault. He's coming from generations of inbred people, so that's what happens, I guess.
That is
go and serve in the armed forces. That is going to be a more right-leaning perspective. And those people...
Yes!
We probably fair to say know the UK pretty
because
well.
The left hates their own countries. We know, obviously. Why is this a controversial take? I love how Hassan Piker's like, no, not necessarily. It's because of communism that they're not doing it. Yeah, absolutely. No, it's because the left hates ourselves. The left eats us.
Those people are concerned about the national identity of their country. It's like, why would I fight for a country that doesn't feel like my country is the issue for them.
This is where the big point of division comes for someone like myself. You're Venezuelan originally, like your family came from Venezuela, your family came from the USSR. You guys are the most British people I've ever encountered.
I have a very British face, you are correct.
Yeah, exactly. You're British to the bone.
All right.
And yet,
they also integrated into society, and they're not in jail for joining rape gangs. So I'm not exactly
You're
sure
also
what
the most American,
families
okay?
also came from
I know you're from Ireland and all, but
somewhat far away from England, right? And
Never mind. There
I'm
is no
Turkish.
logic.
I love how he makes these points that are completely and utterly devoid of relevance to the actual conversation.
Grew up in Turkey. My whole family lives in Turkey
I
still.
mean, for example, Hassan Piker is a classic example of someone that did not integrate into American society.
Oh, I thought he was going to say did not
at
go
all,
to school.
actually. In fact, I would go as far as to say that he's a foreign instigator. Here he is coming into American society, supporting American-designated terrorist organizations, telling his audience to murder American senators while glazing American adversaries like China. I think he is a classic example of someone that didn't integrate into society properly.
Still, with some exceptions. And I would say I'm
have
pretty
that.
assimilated
Hold
to
on.
American culture.
Yeah, I would disagree. You know, it's because you support United States designated
No, it's because I named him Gary, okay? How did I know Gary was going to be just an average
I
little
grew up
bastard?
being fascinated by American culture. I grew up consuming American pop culture, as do many people all around
He's
the
like, yo, I watched Dragon Ball as a kid, so I could join America and still support the Islamic radical terrorist organizations.
world. And
Oh, your meat's went bad, homie.
what I always find interesting is when people focus on
Oh, my meat's so bad?
the newcomers to say that this is actually destroying the social fabric or social
And he's
cohesion.
like, yo, there's just so much racism, bro. It's not like newcomers are actually ruining the social fabric of America or anything. Absolutely not. What are you talking about, dude?
Cohesion, not realizing that there
It's
are
racism.
a ton of polls conducted on this stuff.
I love how he's like, there's so many polls that prove me right without citing anything because the polls prove him wrong. This is insane. Get ready, man.
to speak for America, especially.
Look, there's so many polls that literally prove exactly what I'm talking about, except they don't prove anything that he's saying.
Where by the second generation, assimilation is almost complete, and by the third one, it's like virtually impossible to distinguish.
Unless, get ready for the clapback. It's going to be diabolical. You're a radical Muslim, because radical Muslims, even on the third generation, are still marrying their first cousins. They're still marrying their first cousins. They're still committing rape. They're still not assimilating into society. It's almost like it's an ideological thing or something.
Which in terms of performance, educational output, and job performance in general. It's just like everyone becomes American.
Everyone that comes to America becomes American right away.
It's not true in the UK, though.
And he's just like, yeah, but that's just not true, actually. Get ready for the clapback.
Fortunately, so if you look at, for example, Islamist radicalization,
There
second
it
and
is.
third generation Muslims are much more radical than first generation.
Yeah,
so we're not. That's the issue that a lot of people in Britain are concerned about. Is
true.
Not every,
massive rape gangs.
Oh,
the fact that there are multiple
I need?
terrorist attacks in
No.
the UK every single month perpetrated by Muslims, from raping children to murdering Jews in synagogues, which just happened, to slitting the throat of random people at Holocaust museums, which just happened, to like, dude, and there's just so many examples. Like to the guy that just murdered the Afghan guy that just murdered someone while he was walking his dog. Right, dude, these are examples that I'm mentioning that happened within the last month that just come to mind. Like, this is crazy. And, like, they'll scream Allahu Akbar and they kill someone. Like, that's not someone who integrated into society. Again, this isn't every Muslim, but this is a lot of them.
everyone's assimilating the way that the three of us are.
So here's the interesting point about that.
All right. He's going to hit you with an interesting point. So Konstantin over here hit him with a true fact that second and third generation Muslims are not integrating into society, as you can tell, but, the terrorist attacks and the violence and stuff like that. And here's Hassan's response.
Well, two things I want to address. First, like I said, people assimilate. And they become a part of the
some people
normal forces.
So he ignores the argument.
The society, they become a part of the culture, or they bring some aspect of their culture into.
Yep, they do. Like terrorist attacks, for example, that's been brought to England.
British culture, they change the cuisine. And
the food.
Seemingly,
This is the only thing that everyone has. It's like, how did mass immigration help your country? The food. It's the only thing that people say. Like, come on, dude, you've got to think of something else. Really?
enjoy it, even if they also simultaneously go attend an EDL rally and then get a little quick curry afterwards, or a little kebab on the side. But beyond that,
all right. So Konstantin hit him with the fact that people are not integrating even after 2-3 generations, and he's like,
39.
The reason why people are angry,
all right, he's
is
gonna
if I stab him, I'll
always
kill him,
going
probably,
to be
right?
because
I
the
just gotta
trains
get
are
over
not
it.
running.
I gotta go get.
It's because it's capitalism. That's right. Capitalism is breeding racism. It's a capitalism.
Okay, I can't tame anyone, but I still
Why do you think there are too many passengers on trains? Why do you think the trains are being held
How
up?
did I do it
it has to do
before?
with the fact that there's maybe a couple million too many people in the city, maybe, perhaps?
NHS is improperly managed.
Is it possibly because a lot of government funding is not going to trains because it's going to 5-star hotels for illegal immigrants, maybe?
Underfunding. That's what I believe. I think
a lot of that funding could be funded if the funding wasn't going to illegals.
It's always an issue of underfunding.
Yeah.
Where
So we got to get all the illegals out of the country just for funding's sake, right?
they're not getting the same services that they once used to, and also things are becoming more and more costly. So in that anger, it's much easier for them to be guided by a right wing, guided by the right wing forces to turn around and say
the right wing side of the force is manipulating people into becoming racist because the trains are slow, and also there are Islamic terrorist attacks every week.
Maybe I'll do some work at the house, I guess.
It's like, why did you become a racist? Because the Islamic terrorist attacks that happen every single week, or because the train was slow because of mass immigration? Which one of those made you racist?
You're angry, and you're right to be angry. And the reason why you're angry, the reason why all of these things are happening, is because we are importing all of these random strangers into the country who don't speak your language, who you're scared by, and that I think causes division, and it causes friction that makes it harder for people to integrate.
Oh, I need a club. That's what I need.
Yeah, it's not the Muslims that are committing terrorist attacks that's preventing the Muslims from integrating. It's the people that are racist against Muslims because the trains are being underfunded by a capitalist government that's making it hard for Muslims that are committing terrorist attacks to integrate. Make it make sense.
And that is part of the reason why I think, especially in a place like the UK, you see a little bit more of this resilience towards full-blown integration into society.
Yeah, it's not the 48,000 terrorist attacks that happened since 9/11. It's Islamophobia, actually. That's the problem. That's right, baby. Every time I see an Islamic terrorist attack, first thing that pops into my mind is think of all the Islamophobia that's going to happen now.
I also think as well, Hassan, if we're being honest.
It's also the terrorist attacks.
Also because we have had such huge amounts of immigration come into the country that people understandably go, this pace of change is too much. And you have to think, let's go back to 2016, which was the Brexit referendum. Now, Brexit was about many things, but really it was about people wanting immigration to be lowered.
True.
And that was nigh on 10 years ago. Immigration hasn't been lowered. In fact, it's been ratcheted up. So people are...
Look at him giggling because he supports mass immigration because he literally wants to flood our countries with radical Muslims. Like, that's why he's giggling, because this is the Hassan Piker strategy. That's exactly what he wants.
You know, people voted to lower immigration, and for instance, I voted Remain. People voted Brexit. I'm like, well, that's democracy. We get on. We're going to make the best of it. I do believe that when you ignore people's wishes at the ballot box and people explicitly vote for something and you ignore them for the best part of a decade, that does generate a lot of anger, and understandably so.
Yeah, I think in that same time frame, if there was enough appetite by the government to address the financial harm that people were experiencing, the economic struggles that people were experiencing.
It's terrible. Mass immigration makes economic harm worse because the illegal immigrants are taking the jobs. The illegal immigrants are making things more expensive. The illegal immigrants are taking up the houses. That makes real estate more expensive. The illegal immigrants are getting tax dollars going to them instead of tax dollars going to the actual British people, for example. Dude, illegal immigration and mass immigration makes the economic crisis worse for the citizens. Obviously. Oh, and also there's the terrorist attacks, which doesn't make it better, and the grooming gangs, you know, the mass rape of white children also made some white people a little bit Islamophobic.
There'll be a lot of people who say, I don't want to...
Arresting people for tweeting something Islamophobic on social media so that they could pander to their Muslim crowds that they've imported. Also, I don't think people are a huge fan of that either.
Brown person, I don't want a black person around in my neighborhood, but ultimately those numbers would be far smaller. And that's what I always go back to. I'm a leftist. I believe in economic improvements, and I believe that a lot of the reactionary forces actually take advantage of that instability, the economic volatility that exists, in an effort to shift the attention away to people who have the same exact interests as you and I do. Because ultimately, I don't believe that anyone is coming into the United States of America or the UK, as a matter of fact, because they want to bring about Salafist-style Islamic caliphate.
He's like, bro, you think millions of Muslims are leaving Muslim countries to come to America and England and try to turn those countries into Muslim countries because they're trying to turn them into Muslim countries, which is exactly what the Muslim Brotherhood directly said that their stated goal was. Their 100-year stated goal is to import infinite Muslims into the West so that they could outbreed the people there and then vote for Sharia law. They are probably all lying about their plans. People aren't actually doing that.
In London. I know you won't agree with me.
Did you see his face? Oh, no. Bro, look at his face. He was not buying. He was like, no. He's like, you're just literally propagandizing. You're literally lying to our faces. Yo, that's crazy. He's like, bro, you think infinite Muslims are coming in because they're trying to institute an Islamic caliphate in the United Kingdom? And he's just like, yeah.
I know you won't agree with me.
Not all of them, but, you know, a lot of them.
It's not about whether I agree. It's about whether the facts agree with you.
I don't think
facts. A leftist's worst nightmare.
Well,
that's the case.
Hold on.
I think
Well, let me just give you some facts then.
All right.
If that, we have a terrorist attack on a monthly basis by an Islamist, effectively.
That's pretty bad. That's pretty bad, actually.
Had 2 in the space of the last month as we're recording this.
That's Israel levels of bad, actually. Like, dude, there are more Islamic terrorist attacks, I think, at this point in England than in Israel, which is the prime target. Because Israel knows how to deal with it for the most part. But that's crazy.
33%, I think, of British Muslims want Sharia law in Britain.
All right, so 33% of the millions of people that are brought in said that they want Sharia law. Now, let's make this clear. These are the ones that admit it. I have a feeling that in that 60% that doesn't publicly say that they want Sharia law, I have a feeling that a lot of them might feel inclined for that as well.
Like... According to polls, more than half want to ban.
I haven't seen these polls.
Well,
I haven't seen the polls. I just made up numbers. I just said that, you know.
You can put them in for
I'm
people.
just a propagandist. I just go onto my stream and tell people the way I think the world should look, and I don't actually care.
To see, more than half want to ban homosexuality.
Right, half of all British Muslims think homosexuality should be illegal. You know, broken clock. Broken clock, Muslims, broken. Right?
So when you say people aren't coming in to introduce an Islamist stuff, well, some of them want to if they're in a position to do so. We have 5 MPs who are effectively elected on a sectarian ticket, like as in we are Muslims, vote for us.
That's right. There is an actual Muslim party that is gaining popularity in England because that's the vote that's swaying elections right now.
Who would you say those MPs are?
The 5 independent MPs. They're called the Gaza MPs or whatever way you want to call them.
Are you talking about like Zara Sultana?
I don't know if she's one of them.
She is a radical Muslim that's not even part of that new Muslim party because they're in.
What the fuck?
There's an
Oh,
infiltration
shit!
going on. Again,
I'm gonna
I don't think this is
die!
the average Muslim guy, but it's definitely a lot of them.
I think one of them is called Adnan Hussein.
Did you see
There's
that?
5 of them. We can look them up. We can put them in for people to see. Right.
Oh,
so,
shit.
I think it
That
should
was
be
the
said
coolest
that the
looking
overwhelming
dude.
majority of
I was
British
so
Muslims
not ready for
don't
that.
want Sharia law.
Damn.
But if 33%,
Or at least they publicly say they don't want Sharia law, which is possible.
you
Damn,
can see why a lot of people who don't want Sharia law might be concerned about
I
it,
didn't
right?
fucking get my shit together in time for any of that.
Sure, Sharia law is definitely not
wide
following
open. I
my
guess I'm running
communist
today.
utopia. You know, it's the whole,
Oh wait, I can make a
legal
saddle,
beating your
right?
wives
I can
and
make one of the
legal child marriage and stuff.
I don't
That's
think
not
I
exactly
can.
fitting with my leftist worldview that I'm trying to sell people. But the reality is, I could just lie.
I don't know what I haven't seen these polls, and I also
didn't see the polls.
Don't know what British Muslims or the 33% that are saying they want Sharia law, like what they're talking
that
about.
dude was
They're talking about Sharia law. You know,
well, shit, man.
Child marriage, first cousin marriage, abuse your wives legally, slavery, execute people that leave Islamic faith. You know, Sharia law. Sharia law, it has a meaning, actually. And that's what the 33% want, that they publicly state that they want. Now, that 33% is still millions. Anyway, he keeps going. You get the idea that I'm trying to make. He talks about how he would like communism, and communism would be better everywhere. We need communism everywhere.
The counterexample always is, I mean, there's plenty of right-wing forces in the country that also want to ban homosexuality. And
they're just like, no.
Oh, I mean, or trans people in general, right?
No.
Like,
No one wants to ban trans.
No one wants to ban trans people. This isn't your little echo chamber, your propaganda whorehouse that you can keep operating in. No, actually, the right-wing people aren't Nazis, and they just really don't like the idea of England becoming an Islamic caliphate, which you brand as alt-right fascist on your Twitch channel, Hassan, right before you tell your audience to kill United States senators.
I know.
Well, anyway,
I need a backup
that's what I have
saddle
here.
is what
This
I
is
need.
Hassan Piker, foreign agent, pro-China, anti-America, anti-England, pro-infinite immigration, complete retard, enemy of our nations, in my opinion, someone who, in my opinion, is not assimilated into Western culture because he supports what the West deems as terrorism. He supports that. So that's
I was
Hassan
just running
Piker.
around
And
fucking...
he's actually going onto these shows now. I mean, they're all getting
Fucking
insane
around,
dislikes.
taking a
Everyone's like, holy shit,
goddamn-
this guy's retarded.
trying to
Because
beat up
he
a
is
little
being
baby
introduced
moth,
to a
and
new
this dude
audience,
came out
and the
of
new
nowhere.
audience hates him. His
That's
own audience
crazy.
hates him. America hates him. And honestly, this is just a glorious day to be a fan of Lord Nuxanor. Definitely subscribe. And once again, Trigonometry, thank you to your staff for reaching out to me for info. That was very cool. Always happy to help. And if anyone else needs anything, I got the whole fucking docket. I have the links. I have everything. Anyone wants to do Hassan content, feel free to hit me. Feel free to hit me up, everybody. That's right, baby. I'm out here looking out for number one. Looking out for me, this guy. And also my brethren, my homies, my broskies. All right, hell yeah. Fighting for the West, one day at a time. See you in the next one. Bye.
Oh my. Ooh.
There's a phenomenon where some viewers get so parasocially latched onto a streamer, like more so than a newborn
he
to
at
their
least had some
mother's
mutations
titty,
going on.
that they will
He was
actually
a raptor.
carve out
Just like
pieces
what I
of
got,
their
which is
paycheck
why I was like, there's no way I can
solely for
fight a
their
big one of
favorite
these.
streamer.
So maybe he's getting back
And
at me
it
for
gets to such an extreme
stealing his
degree in
baby
some
or some
cases
shit, I
that
don't
some
know.
viewers will even donate.
Your comments saying nose ring theory are literally doing the opposite of what you think they are. I want to look this way.
Magic
I want you to be able to look at me
dragons?
and see that I am a safe space and that I don't tolerate.
I was gonna do,
I
but I
want you
think
to
you're
look
right.
at
Maybe
me
I
and
just
know
take a boat.
Donald
But what if
Trump,
I ruin the
man,
boat? No, I won't ruin the
Well,
boat. It'll
this
be
is
fine. Where's
deeply
the boat?
unpleasant.
Do it.
Hi, my name is Sydney. Welcome back to hell. And just a quick note before we do the
keeping
video.
this
On my
thing?
tea website, Lions Tea Exchange, I am running a Black Friday / Cyber Monday sale of up to 50% off site-wide. Yes, everything on sale, including my wooden gift boxes. No code needed. The discounts are automatically applied at checkout. I will link everything in the description box. Now, I have not dipped my little toesy
There's
woesies
two?
into the dating discussion for quite a while.
So the
mainly
sharks
because every
can't
time I do,
kill
it
me if I'm
brings
on a boat,
really
right?
strange people out of the woodwork. We respect and like both men and women on this channel, friends. We just don't particularly like buttholes and insane people, okay? This is not a space to just aggressively hate on either sex for no reason, so mind your P's and Q's, or I'll find you and snap your little fingers. I wish that was more satisfying. That was not worth it. I love that we're starting this video with me threatening all of you like some sort of mafia boss. You know what? Rather than snapping your fingers, perhaps I'll just send you all fish in the mail.
It's like when the mafia send each other fish through the post.
Anyway, one of my dear darling friends sent me this video to laugh
I mean,
at,
I was gonna
but
tame a
rather than finding
parasaur
it
and
very
take
funny, it just made me incredibly
Am I
sad
right?
for everybody
Isn't that
still
what I
in the
should do?
dating world.
I'm sure you've probably seen that person that does like messages their Tinder matches first with like the most diabolical, just random shit. I do this too. It's one of my favorite hobbies. So every week I'm going to be making one of these episodes and showing you the things I've said to potential mates.
I won't lie, and maybe I'm alone in this, I think it's a little weird to go out of your way to traumatize men on the internet for views. The lads are simply trying to find someone to love as well. But more importantly, who is intentionally matching with this person on dating apps? You have some sort of humiliation fetish? What is going on here?
Here's one of my first ones from this week. You ever ate a hot dog backwards? I feel like this is a great way to open a conversation. Because, like, there's no wrong answer, you know? Now, this one, I think is fucking hilarious. Do you think bugs would choose to work a 9 to 5 if they had better health insurance? God knows I would. I'm not really sure what the theme is with the hot dogs today.
Do you think leftists tried not to be funny on purpose, or do you think it just happens that way? So because I hate myself, I went and looked up this girl's TikTok. She calls herself Bunny, with an I. All of this is checking out so far. It feels exclusively like this account was made for me to hate watch. Anyway, after scrolling her weird videos, I found that about a month after the clip I showed you, she was banned from Tinder. Yeah, maybe it was asking men weird questions about hot dogs. Just a thought. You see, I got permabanned on the dating app Bumble for impersonating myself. You got banned because you drew anorexic caterpillars on your face. Anyway, apparently women like our friend Bunny here are making dating a lot harder than it needs to be. And during my travels of the internet, I came to find out that this is apparently more of a feature of modern dating, not a bug. And because of women who look and act this way, it's given rise to the term septum ring theory, or nose ring theory. So because my birth year starts with a 19, I had absolutely no idea what this meant and had to look it up. And apparently it refers to women who have a septum piercing, or I guess nose piercings in general, being mentally unwell and psychotic.
Alright kids, I just woke up and I saw this comment and was like, what does this mean? So I did my little research on the internet, the TikTok search bar, and it turns out that I'm crazy. I mean, he ain't wrong. I'm in therapy, I'm medicated, I'm bi, whatever.
At least they're admitting to it. I don't know what to do with this.
The MAGAs just started calling this like, oh, nose ring theory. Every woman with a nose ring is apparently crazy. Essentially, what this so-called theory states is that women with septum rings make their trauma, their whole personality, they're unhinged, crazy, and basically it's just a way to discredit, denounce, and degrade women.
Your comments saying nose ring theory are literally doing the opposite of what you think they are. I want to look this way. I want you to be able to look at me and see that I am a safe space and that I don't tolerate bullshit.
Oh.
I want you to look at me and know Donald Trump. Man, honestly.
No!
What's going on in the world right now?
I watched like 20 of these videos of women with septum bars and nose piercings angrily disagreeing with these comments being left on their videos, but without fail, every single one of them was a leftist, because stereotypes do actually exist for a reason. It actually
Not
annoys
this
me a lot
one.
because when I was an
Not
emo
it.
teenager, everybody cool had a
I'm
septum
not like the other
piercing, and all of
girls.
us wanted one because they were
Fine,
a real
I see
sign of being in the alt community, like the actual alt community, not whatever it is today, whatever the kids are doing today. Now, the only people who look like this are people who have daddy issues so hard they think the government should parent them.
I think it's absolutely hilarious that Trumpers are just now realizing that people who have different views than them have nose rings.
That gives me the willies, but
I decided a long time ago I don't want to conform to your beauty standards.
You know, a lot of these people are just
it was the long con. I was gonna wait for it to grow up and shit.
Like the sort of people who you would reject and then they would go to extreme lengths to find
is
you
better.
out in the real world and come to your house. And that's actually entirely possible because of how much of your private information is accessible on the internet through data brokers. So if you don't want to be stalked by one of these insane people, check out the sponsor of today's video, Incogni. You never question protecting yourself out in the real world.
This bitch
with
is irritating with her
PQ sticks or
fucking
pepper
ads.
spray or
Between her own
weird
shit.
fucking
Oh
trees.
my god, it's
Front of you
irritating.
Is that there is a huge schism that
I'm
has
honestly
developed
not a
between
huge
men
fan
and
of her, to be
women.
honest.
And this
Like,
same group
I don't
of
mind
women
her,
who go
like,
out
how
of
she
their
talks
way
and
to
her
let
stuff
you know
as a
that they
person,
hate
but I
men,
find
that they
her
don't need men, that
business
men are
ethics
terrible,
irritating.
horrible demon creatures, are simultaneously quite confused why they're having so much trouble finding a man to date. More specifically of the liberal variety.
This video is for my girlies who are in relationships with liberal men, more specifically people that are just like super down with like human rights, women's rights, don't support genocide, aren't transphobic, aren't homophobic, aren't racist type shit, you know. I'm curious where you found them, and if you think there's any left. Don't get me wrong, super happy that you like got your hands on one. It's kind of giving like ultra rare, like 24 karat gold Labubu type shit. Like, that's super awesome. Just curious if you think there's any left and where you would direct us single girls to find them.
Honey, they don't exist. They're too busy getting pegged.
Jokes aside, there's actually this humorous trend on social media where these women, once again, are asking not only where the liberal
I need
men
one of
are,
those birds.
but where are the liberal men who behave like conservative men?
Do you want to know one of the saddest realizations I recently had? Was that as a liberal woman, it is really hard to find a man who is willing to play the more traditional masculine role in the relationship in today's day and age, who is not a conservative. A man who wants to pay on the first date, who wants to open your door, who has that want and desire to take care of you and to provide, who is not a conservative.
Videos like this are so surreal to me, and it's very hard to put into words why, but I'm going to try. I don't think there's anything wrong or weird or strange or inherently leftist about wanting to be treated as an autonomous, independent person. There's nothing wrong with that. But I think it's quite strange to participate in the same ideology that has browbeaten men for decades, insisted that chivalry and sort of traditional values are a tool of the patriarchy, and then turn around when you're ready and say, no, I want it now. I personally don't think that treating women, particularly with respect and decency and kindness and blah, 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 should be a left-wing or right-wing thing, just like I don't think that treating men with decency and kindness and love should be a particularly left-wing or right-wing thing. However, in the context of men acting this way, it's typically conservative traditional beliefs that underpin this behavior. I'm sorry it's this way. You've told all the liberal men that everything has to be 50-50 and that you want to be fully equal to him and he's going to act that out. He's going to expect you to behave in such a way that demonstrates that. And fair enough, you've told him that's what you want. It's no wonder that fertility rates are falling. Everyone is insane. To be honest with you all as well, I think that the sort of social conditioning that I just described around male-female behavior is probably why a lot of men now actively do not want to approach women, and why women, the normal ones, are finding this very frustrating.
I better pay attention to me tonight. I'm so sick of this shit. Oh my god. Touch a boob, buy a drink. I mean, it's like very...
It'll stay where I put it, right?
Anyway,
the raft?
Every day I go out, looking adorable, tits bouncing, skin glistening, and yet nobody ever hits on me or approaches me. Ever. Oh my god, like please.
Guys don't approach girls at the bars anymore.
I do.
I don't expect guys to come up to me, but I know the caliber of my friends, and I know what those bitches look like, and they are some stunning. If guys aren't going up to them, guys aren't going up to fucking anyone. So I think if you're going up to girls at the bar in the first place, whether you say hi, whether you say, can I buy you a drink, whether you use Nick's line, which is a great line, by the way.
Thank you.
I think you have a million times better of a shot.
I think it's worth pointing out, because it often gets lost in this conversation, that a lot of the women who are now experiencing men withdrawing from them, young men withdrawing from them, actually had nothing to do with the messaging that caused that reaction in the first place. They were little girls when all of this was being so heavily laid on everybody, and now, unfortunately, they're the ones who are getting kicked in the head by the messaging that generations beforehand had been, you know, forcing onto men. I don't know if I articulated that well at all. Hopefully I did. So I really feel for these young women because they had nothing to do with it, and I feel bad for the young men because they've been once again browbeaten from the time that they were little to sort of go against innate instincts of, you know, wanting to chase and all these fun things. So it's, I don't know, I think everything's pretty screwed up. But this video is not about the women who are collateral damage in all of this. This is about the crazy, psychotic women who are canceling dates because a guy said that he's not interested in politics.
I was supposed to go on a date tonight, but I realized I hadn't asked him enough questions, so I called him before. I was like, you might have finished doing a quick little run through questionnaire, and he's like, yeah. Doesn't care about politics. Doesn't care about politics. So
this guy will probably never realize, but he did in fact dodge a major crazy bullet. I love that you guys don't even have to tell these women that you're right-wing anymore. You can just say, I don't care, and they'll dump you anyway. Once you actually meet men and spend time with them, you realize that they don't really care about too many things anyway. This is not terribly surprising behavior. These women have actually pathologized having normal conversations in an effort to get to know somebody, to ask them questions, to see if you're compatible. Because these people do not live on planet Earth with the rest of us, rather than spending the time getting getting to know somebody as a human being like you normally would. They have instead decided that questions are only for finding out if someone is empathetic and progressive and whatever. Lord help you guys.
What I originally
Seriously. Imagine having to play progressive 20 questions before you can have the most disappointing sex of your life.
So I have come up with 10 questions that you can ask when you're dating to see if this person actually has empathy and progressive values without being so obvious. Like they're actually going to have to think about this. So here we go. So the first question is, tell me about a time you changed your mind about something important to you that maybe your friends or your family members didn't agree with.
It's probably pertinent that I tell you that this is the same woman
Oh,
who
he's still
encouraged
running
her followers
around
to
just
break up with their
causing
conservative partners. So
all the problems.
Do with that what
Holy
you will.
shit.
Is that dog
Somebody
fluff?
kill this dude.
Oh my god. Sydney, oh my god, it's dog fluff. Then there are the women who just patently lose their minds at the very
Wow, that
prospect
dude is
of
so
dating
cool,
a man
though.
with differing
I'm
political
not ready for
viewpoints.
I cannot believe a
get
man
my
said
shit.
this to me. Actually, I can. The other day when I posted the video about like, you know, like wanting a liberal guy or whatever, I had this dumbass literally send me a message, and he was like, "Well, he doesn't have to be a liberal man. Why can't it just be a man that treats you good?" Sir, because a MAGA man isn't gonna treat me good. You know why? Let's just start with first and foremost. You voted against my fucking rights. Okay?
Yes. This is a completely normal reaction to someone asking you to be open-minded to a nice man.
Oh, Mega
How
Raptor
dare he.
altar.
I mean, at this
Is that
point,
what that thing
I
is?
am
A
ready
Mega
to vote
Raptor?
against this
It's a
woman's
challenge?
rights. Golly.
Fuck if I'm challenging
I'm
that
not trying to pick
motherfucker.
on single mothers, just by the way, because I got love for you ladies,
the
but
hell?
I knew as soon as I saw
Psychopath.
this video that this woman is in fact a single mother.
right?
Because
I
of
do
the
want 'em,
general
I'm
air
so
of
not ready.
insufferability. You know, I'm not trying to be judgmental, but I can definitely tell that this is
He must be a
difficult
Mega Raptor
person
because he is
to
Raptor,
live with.
but he's bigger
I
than my
cannot
Raptor.
believe a man said this to me.
I don't know, lady. Maybe
know.
get your septum pierced. I hear that that's the entry fee to get the therapy that you so desperately need. So I had been both a woman and right wing more or less my entire life, you know, sort of like oscillating on the right wing spectrum. And it's kind of funny because nowadays I find myself to be the most moderate on certain issues than I ever have been previously. Mostly because I think everybody's insane. I am the only sane one. I have built a tower around myself and nobody is allowed to enter or disturb my sanity. Anyway, it was always important to me to find somebody who had core values that I shared because that just generally makes life a lot easier. But I would never reject somebody because they were apolitical, which you guys know is an actual thing here. If a guy is not overtly political, these women just assume that he is a raging right-winger. No, Bunny, he just doesn't give a crap about politics. Maybe he's the only sane person in the same tower with his hobbies and fishing. Actually, I'm just kidding. A dude with a fishing photo, they would 100% think is right-wing. God forbid a man has hobbies.
Boo and
As a
Java.
bi woman,
Oh, who
what am
was
I
the
gonna
one
do
I
with
just
that
got?
if you don't say that you're a liberal?
Flambe.
If you're a white man,
Flambe must be dead.
Are you trying and you match? You
It's okay, I
try,
just
are
need to
you,
get
and you
another
like my profile? Are you? You see that I'm bi on my profile? Are you
with me?
trying to convert me? Are you trying to turn me straight? Or what's going on here? What's going on here? Are you liberal but
Yeah,
listener
you should-
righted?
well, no,
What's
you need
going
to tame
on?
him.
I'm sorry.
No
this
fighting.
one was a
We'll fight,
uniquely
but, you know,
painful
fight
watch.
with-
Delivering to camera in
tame
one
him.
fell swoop where you just speak words and they make sense and they sound nice is actually quite hard. But if you can't get it correct, why are you still putting it on the internet? Like, why are you exposing people to this? Maybe we should have just left this one in the drafts. So if you are wondering why this is happening, why dating is so hard, and honestly, this is all pretty self-evident. Like I said, there's a massive, massive divide happening between men and women. With women obviously getting much more progressive and them also determining that
could even
political
see me?
affiliation is one of the most important factors when it comes to choosing a partner. And these women want you to know that they hate Trump. They want you to know that they have more extreme political opinions in the leftward direction, and they're very upset that they can't signal these things on dating apps appropriately.
What are we doing? Leftists on dating apps, what are we picking? Because I already started the discourse on Twitter, but I want to know your opinion. Are we picking liberal? Or are we picking non-political other? Like, they don't have an option for us. Please let me know. What is worse of two options? Worse or worser? Because I'm having a hard time dissecting if these people are actually leftists, liberals, non-political. Like, we really need a leftist option.
I find this really interesting, though, on a statistical level, and this has been demonstrated over and over and over again. Between progressive women and conservative / right-wing women, us righties are much less worried about finding somebody who aligns with us 100% politically. But unsurprising to none of you, the leftist progressive women are incredibly concerned with it. I found one completely insane survey that, if I'm reading this correctly, determined that very liberal women would prefer to date an ex-felon over someone with a differing political view. This is actually so funny because I found this TikTok which basically says, he might be evil, but at least he's liberal, and I was like, I don't even know where I'm going to use this in this video, but it fits perfectly here, so here you go. Because of course you've decided that the felon is less bad than these men who you have decided randomly, arbitrarily, are just as bad as, I don't know, Nazis and want to like steal your uterus or something.
He might have good stuff in his belly. What the hell?
We're talking about a different group of men. I hate explaining jokes, but I'm talking about the It's weird because despite liberal women desperately wanting someone who politically aligns, they report higher levels of dissatisfaction with life and dating. Wow, I can't imagine why. Let's draw some dead caterpillars on our face and go figure it out, Scoob. What are you doing? Hi, Liam. I got groomed yesterday and I'm a pretty boy now. You can't see him. He's a pretty boy now. Alright, go away. Be gone from me, vile man. I also want to give props to men here because on a statistical front, and this has been demonstrated over and over, men are just less interested in someone's political views aligning with theirs. Not 100%, just really at all. And I think that's quite evolved, although other people would argue that's just because men will go after anything with a heartbeat.
I need to eat. I'm feeling a little weird.
To that too. I'm going to determine that it's because you guys are more interested in someone being nice and kind and lovely rather than who she votes for. Modern dating is really hard, and it's being made even harder by these insane, crazy women who are so fixated on finding somebody who has as extreme political opinions as them, whereas men are just out here like, I just want to find someone who's nice and normal. So maybe the women are doing you a favor then in that case. What I think is genuinely crazy here is that men seem to be on a quest to find someone to share their life with, and there's this massive cohort of women who won't even look their way. It doesn't matter if they're apolitical, it doesn't matter if they're a little bit right-wing, it doesn't matter if they're the most extreme right-wing. These women, these progressive women, view all men
robust melee gene. Its offspring are more likely to inherit the higher of its parents' melee stats.
I don't think there's anything wrong at all with wanting somebody who shares your core values, because, like I said, it makes life a lot easier. It makes doing a bunch of things a lot easier, like child rearing and all that fun stuff. However, I think that having somebody with whom you disagree on a multitude of topics actually makes life really interesting, and it means that you can have discussions and debates, and you can exchange ideas and grow with each other. If you think the exact same way about absolutely everything, I mean, personally, this is just me. You guys are welcome to disagree, but I don't think that's very fun. And coming back to the videos of the women who are asking, why won't men approach me? Well, why would a man take the risk of approaching a woman when there is a not a 0% chance that he is going to get chewed out because he doesn't align with her politically? There's obviously so much to this topic. There's always going to be so much to the topic of dating. And just to be clear, there are a lot of things that obviously we didn't talk about in this video that do revolve around men making dating equally as challenging, but that is a topic for another video. Nope, you guys are not faultless. We blame everybody equally on this channel. But when it comes to focusing on the women, I just have a few final thoughts that I want to leave you with. I asked one of my girlfriends who is a former leftist about this, and she is married with children, and I thought her insight would actually be quite interesting into the sort of thought processes going on here. And she told me that even when she was a leftist, her goal was still to get married and have a family, but that was separate from her political views, and more so she was just focused on having a loving family. But where she sees a big difference with the women of today is that many of them are rejecting family to quote-unquote fight the patriarchy, to combat
climate change, that's exactly what I was gonna do,
and thus continue ruining the world. And in her opinion, and I guess in mine as well, it's really, really bizarre. It is very weird to base the entire course of your own life on national politics and world politics. And I think if we're being real, thinking about relationships and love,
maybe I'll play during the day tomorrow while you're sleeping.
It's just making things so much harder than they need to be. It's making things so much crazier than they need to be. In the end, jeopardizing your own happiness because you continually overlook loving, kind
maybe we
men
can make a
because they are
hash. I'll
not
cut up some
foaming
spuds.
progressive leftists is quite crazy. But as far as the men go, I have to think maybe these ladies are doing you a favor, and you are also all collectively dodging one giant bullet. Now, on that note, and before I open the floor to all of you, this is Just Air Money. Check out Unplugged using the link in the description. I am a huge fan of this service. If this is something that you are worried about, I absolutely think that you should check it out as well. Just the other day, I got an email saying that one of my emails had been leaked on the dark web, which was quite alarming. And it's really good to know that there are services that can help you take your information offline. Now, I open the floor to all of you. What do you all think? Do you think that this particular brand of woman is making dating quite challenging? Do you think it's really the fault of both sexes, that both sexes have terrible things going on and are just sort of talking past each other? Do you think that the divide between men and women is only going to get larger as everybody gets more and more extreme? What do you think of all of these weird standards that these women seem to have, that they seem to parrot and look for in the opposite sex? Is it fair? Is it unfair? Is it unreasonable given everything that's going on right now? And what do you generally make of this issue overall? As always, if you have made it this far in the video, congratulations. I always like having you along for the full ride. If you are new here and you're not subscribed already and you would like to see more of me and more of this kind of content, feel free to subscribe to the channel, as well as leaving this video a like and a comment, because I do read the majority of them and I like hearing your feedback. Of course, like I always say, my little chickadee noodle people, I hope you stay safe and well and make good choices and be very safe and very wonderful, and go and hug your kids and your dog and your wife and all the good stuff, and be so happy that probably the majority of you are married and not in the dating pool. I will see your wonderful little faces in the next video.
Let's get you some real stuff. Wait. What? No way.
Laura, at this stage I can offer nothing more than my word. I am a senior government employee in the intelligence community. I hope you understand that contacting you is extremely high risk, and you are willing to agree to the following precautions before I share more. This will not be a waste of your time. The following sounds complex, but should only take minutes to complete for someone technical. I would like to confirm out of email that the keys we exchanged were not intercepted and replaced by your surveillance.
Why does it keep playing?
More Peg has made a dozen videos about you in the past few days. I love that guy.
Welcome back to a series so cinema. Even the haters are watching.
My slop
in today's video, Hasan has reached terminal levels of copium and has embraced his true calling as the rank #1 dog shocker. Asmongold has called out Hasan for melting down, calling people broke and poor in regards to the Trigonometry podcast. Streamer Lonerbox is calling out Hasan for once again doing propaganda and being oblivious to China. Ethan has called out Hasan for apparently being racist. Hasan has finally said my name and responded to my videos after a chatter mentioned me on his stream. He says he loves my videos and thinks I'm the best. Definitely zero sarcasm. Then he randomly brings up somebody else, calls them a PDF file, and implies all his haters are pedos, and then continues to talk about me. Classic slimy Diddy Piker smearing strategy. Then he says he doesn't care that I'm making a shit ton of money off of roasting him. Sure, buddy. Twitch is once again ruining their platform, being omega greedy with with their new features, people have responded absolutely fed up. Degenerate streamer Mizkif is back after being accused of SA blackmail and abuse by Emiru. His responses are not very good and terminal cringe. Subscribe, because literally everybody is. You don't want to miss the cinema or you're cooked.
Let's up those numbers!
Now let's begin. Right, so daily reminder, Hassan shocked his dog like Chancellor Palpatine and lied about it 10 different times. Well, now he's embracing his role in the Star Wars franchise. Hassan joins in on the dog shocking meme.
Brother, can you do the thing where you shock the dog for no reason? I missed it the first time. I would like to see it in person. I got you, King. I got you. Gaia, please. Get down. Boom. Was that good? Was that satisfying for you? I got you, King. Do it harder. Don't worry. The Clippers will love that bullshit.
Well, we officially have a new meme format. I mean, thank you, Hassan. I guess editors of the internet, it's your time to shine now. Be very creative. We know what you can do already, right? Also, I feel like Hassan really sounds so defeated at this point. Like, legitimately, no matter how hard he tries to move on from this, people just keep reminding him that this is your legacy. Like, you will always be the dog shocker. And honestly, this is amazing. This is how it should be. Pure responded, he did the thing, fatality. Some would call it absolute cinema. Yes, some would call it that. I wonder who. This goofy goober is so lame. Honestly, that's actually very smart of Hassan. If he doesn't show he's bothered, the commentators won't have one on him. I mean, he's obviously bothered. I mean, he's doing this after how many times he's shown that he's completely bothered about the situation. Like, leaning into the meme doesn't really work anymore, considering he's obviously extremely offended that people think he shocked his dog, right?
Charlie's been on a good streak lately. He genuinely cares about dogs. He talks about how much he cares about dogs and pets all the time. So do I, dumb f***. That's the reason why I'm fucking pissed off.
If he did this day one, I don't think there would have been such a huge uproar. Well, he would still have to prove that he didn't shock his dog, which he simply cannot do. It's actually hilarious. Ever since he got called out, you barely see the dog in his little corner bed in clips because he can't shock it. Kaya's like, oh no, not again. Aww. Right, so last time Hassan went on the Trigonometry podcast and he got absolutely destroyed, including the comment section who was cooking him. And he basically had a meltdown, calling everybody broke and poor, saying, why are you mad at me? You're a broke capitalist. Be a rich socialist like me, which literally makes no sense.
Even if you think I personally am a class trader as a bourgeois, why the fuck are you mad at me over it? You're literally broke.
And Asbin responded, calling him out. Asbin comments on Hassan's aesthetics. It just looks bad.
Are you mad at me over it? You're literally broke. You are a member of the working class. And you are defending the interests of the super wealthy. Dumbass. It doesn't make any sense. No counter argument beyond, this guy is a rich socialist. What a fucking hypocrite. It's like, okay, dude. Well, you're a poor...
It looks bad, man. It looks bad whenever you're talking about how important it is to raise taxes and all this stuff, but you're engaging in tremendous luxuries. Like, it's not like you just live in a nice house. Like, you live in a nice house, you have a Porsche, you have all these designer clothes. There's a lot of dissonance here, right? There's a lot of dissonance. And if you can't see that, you gotta you've got to at least be able to see where somebody's coming from whenever they're saying that, right? I mean, you've got to understand it to a degree.
Capitalist, you know what I mean? I'd rather be a fucking rich socialist than a broke boy defending capitalism, you know?
I think everybody would rather be a rich socialist. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, that's the problem, though. He's the only one who sort of wins and remains rich in a socialist utopia, right? At this point, communist. I mean, Hassan has admitted that he has no problem with communism. He absolutely loves it, in fact. Big fan to the point where he will glaze the USSR. Be like, unfortunately, the US actually defeated them. Like, complete psychopath.
We are in the heart of the imperial core. This is the country that defeated the USSR, unfortunately.
Hassan goes, I would love to meet Stalin himself, actually. Jolly old chap right there. Big role model of mine, actually. Next up, Kim Jong-un. I love me some North Korea, actually. Also, are we forgetting when Hassan was actually confronted on implementing his socialist ideals in reality? He refused to actually give up his mansions and was like, let's focus on healthcare first.
The city council has voted to expropriate your lavish, undeserved wealth and return your homes to the people. And that's backed up by police power, so it's violent. Is that what you mean?
I'm more invested in, especially in the short term, getting socialized medicine, like getting universal health care.
Like he's a fraud. He's a complete joke. We got this ultimate Hassan Glazer in like every reply every single time. A bunch of regards don't know what socialism is. Every month when one of the chuds get a clip like this is a reminder that they don't have a single clue what they're talking about. And they've posted this meme, but it doesn't really apply considering Hassan not only participates in society, but exemplifies the most extreme versions of capitalism, where he's extremely rich, locked away in his fucking mansion or whatever, and he looks down on poor people, like actively. Hassan is living the most consumerist capitalist lifestyle possible, though, and is just hoarding money without funding any socialist projects. We should improve society somewhat, just not with any of my money. Bro, he can't even help Caseytron, his friend who was like defending him this entire time, and she's about to lose literally everything. Hassan cannot lend her 5 cents to him, which is like, you know, 100K or whatever, which is not a big amount to Hassan as well, and it would completely help Casey in this whole lawsuit, but he knows that money is going to Ethan, so he refuses to do it, right? Even if it's like helping somebody who's like a supporter of his. Or spend crazy money on a China trip, of course! The epitome of like a luxury, dude. Moving on to Lonerbox calling out Hassan for his propaganda. Lonerbox's reaction to Hassan's argument on the Hong Kong mainland China systems, saying the existence of 2 different systems is ridiculous. I want a unified system. Interesting.
Normative fixture in Western culture, I swear to God, the entire time I was waiting in the line and I was thinking in my mind, why are there different systems? One system, please. Just pure convenience, okay? And I think out of sheer convenience, because of how inconveniencing it is to go from mainland China to Hong Kong, I'm not kidding. I think people will be like, no, look, come on. One system.
Okay. Let's put Hong Kong system all over China.
Them unify now. This is ridiculous. Pick up the pace.
It's
please.
like he doesn't talk about it. He doesn't remember, if Ethan hadn't brought up what had actually happened in Hong Kong, you would never have even heard what happened there in like 2019, 2020. You would never even known what the fuck had happened. What they basically came in and fucking crushed the protesters and clamped down on free speech and civil liberties and autonomy and everything else. Like, you wouldn't even know it happened. He had to acknowledge it after he was prompted. They did kind of, clamp down on some civil liberty.
What the fuck's going on? It's ridiculous. And I will tell you exactly.
I feel exactly the same about the West Bank. You know, checkpoints. Bro, there's already a government. There's already a functioning liberal democratic state there. Just take all of it. You know, we can think about civil liberties later. Apparently, if we're doing the Hong Kong.
Dude, oh my God, this is actually just so embarrassing for him. Every single time. I mean, he's just not beating the allegations. The allegations of like this being a paid propaganda tour, him having like his fucking name on a sign, like welcomed in, being gifted the little red book that he's soy facing over. Like, it really seems like you were sponsored to go there, because even if you weren't, you're literally acting that exact same way. He does this shit for free. You don't need to pay this guy. He's like, no, I actually love you. I'm on your side. Trust me. These dumb Americans don't know. You see, I do this shit for the love of the game, boys. And again, I will just never understand how America is so lenient that they allow this dude to just waltz around willy-nilly, actively harming the citizens, creating more terrorism, more future terrorists from his audience as well, supporting on these vile things, and actively harming the population. I'm sorry, it's pathetic, okay? It's actually pathetic. You guys need to get your shit in gear and lock him up ASAP, bro. Throw this guy in prison, Jesus Christ. It's embarrassing, buddy. And the thing is, anytime you to apply his logic to one of the conflicts he cares about, it just doesn't work at all, right? And he would call you a fascist for even suggesting it. It's like rules for thee but not for me regarding every single situation. Yup, I knew somebody would bring this up. And then imagine having that take about Palestine. All that back and forth is annoying. Let's just make all of it Jewish. Way more convenient for everybody. His head would pop from his blood pressure. Bro, his head is like a corkscrew on a little like wine bottle or like any fizzy drink or something. It's like, I can just imagine it like boom. Like he'd be like a cartoon character and anytime it just like pop when he gets angry and then it'd go back. I must oppress you with our government because it's more convenient. Well, take. Let's oppress everyone just for the sake of Hassan's convenience. Remember, this guy's ilk don't give a frick about human rights or civil liberties as long as they themselves are not the ones suffering. I've been saying this all this time, all right? Everybody just needs to watch the series and understand this guy's a fraud, man. It's actually a fraud. It's like people come across this shit and they're like, oh my God, I can't believe Hassan is like this. Where have you been, pal? Where have you been for the last 170 episodes? Come on. We're just waiting for the internet to catch up, buddy. My God. How does he still have a fan base? Jesus. Redistribute the wealth as long as everyone else is not lives. We need to first solve healthcare, actually, and then you get to make my mentions. Yes, please. Please, do it in order. Socialism in order, except when I'm the only one with money, I'm not gonna do shit. Hasn't this guy been obsessively focused on the most inconvenient sliver of land on the planet for the last 2 years? The question is, which system, Hassan, if you had to choose? Do not ask him those questions. Do not ask him that. How does this guy always say the wrong thing? He just has like a compass that hones him in to the most regarded opinion on the planet. Uneducated take by Hassan right here. Congrats, you're a far-right Nazi. Hassan is an objectively bad person. Moving on to Ethan calling out Hassan. Ethan asks how people watch Hassan after posting a clip of Piker saying he has the authority to speak on points of contention in the black community. Man, F this dude. What is wrong with you all watching this scumbag?
Don't care if like real black people, especially black academics or, you know, people that write for theroot.com decide to make this like a genuine fucking problem. Ultimately, no one cares about this shit. Okay? No one. I don't care. Maybe because I'm white and privileged. You can't tell black people what is or isn't a point of contention though. Yes, I can. I am literally a political commentator. I have black members in this community and I tell them shit all the time. Yes, I can. And I will keep doing it. I don't care. And there is literally nothing you can do about it. Well, if a white man says no one should care about this, then I as a black person can just go f myself, I guess. This seems like another moment, right, where a white person is telling you how you should feel.
Yeah, this one's interesting because I feel like if Hassan saw somebody else say this, he would instantly rush to call them racist, right? You'd say, what do you mean you're not listening to the black members of your community?
Come on, we gotta
How
go.
racist are you,
Oh my God, we gotta
do you not care about minorities? And here he is literally doing the same shit. And this isn't the only clip. In fact, this isn't even one of the bad clips. In the past episodes, he had some choice words for black people, for trans people, for gay people. He's just an all-rounder in that regard, you know? He's like a star sportsman who can play every role, you know?
Black people care about the border. I don't give a what black people care about.
I think at the end of the day, Hassan just wants you to know, whatever minority community you're a part of, he wants you to know that you are just really stupid and uneducated, and only Hassan Piker has the political know-how and the authority to speak for you, right? He understands black issues better than you because you're an absolute dummy, right? I mean, pick a struggle at this point, Hassan. Narcissism, insecurity, racism, sexism, animal abuse, harassing women, terrorist support. I mean, god damn, buddy. Are you collecting these like Dragon Balls? You got all the charges here, buddy. It's like a Super Smash Bros. Multiplier. Buddy is over 300. Is he really using I have a black friend? That's the same thing they do if somebody else uses that defense. They're like, oh, you're obviously racist, but then they have to default to that. Moving on to Hassan finally responding to me, finally mentioning me by name after 180 episodes. Call me Farmer Joe because I be milking. But anyways, he's called me out like 50 times before, just not explicitly saying my name, but you can obviously tell he's talking about me. But this is the first time he's actually said my name, so a little bit of credit here. Hassan shouts out More Pegasus for being his favorite YouTuber. What an honor, honestly. I love that guy.
And then also, More Pegasus made 12 videos about you in the past few days. I love that guy. That guy is my favorite YouTuber, honestly. He's the best in the business.
Okay, I gotta say, for the first time in his life, Hasan is actually speaking facts, okay? Now, it might be sarcasm, but yes, in fact, I am the best in the business and the greatest YouTuber of all time. Now, unfortunately, a Hasan recommendation is probably like the worst thing you could ever have. It's not a title I want, honestly, but even the haters cannot stay away. And what did I say? Everyone is watching the legendary series, Absolute Cinema. It is the most cinema the world has ever had to offer in all of its existence since the dawn of time. In fact, the entire creation of existence itself was simply to create the Pegasus series. Now, I'll tell you what actually shocked me, and no, not Kaya, but the fact that my name is actually not banned in his chat. I mean, that's kind of progress, Hasan. Congratulations. I mean, a little bit of dissent actually allowed in the cult. I mean, I'll give it a few days before you gotta speak in ancient hieroglyphics again, gotta type M star P star in order to mention my name or you're gonna get banned. Or maybe one of their mods watched the video and, you know, took off the blacklist or whatever, I don't know. Right, so then in classic Hasan fashion, he somehow like implies I'm a pedo. I mean, just a classic experience with Hasan. So he obviously cannot say anything about me directly. Obviously, there's no evidence of anything. So he brings up another random guy in the middle of talking about me. And then he says, oh, this guy's a pedo, and all my haters are pedo, right after basically calling me a hater, right? So the implication is there.
That guy is my favorite YouTuber, honestly. He's the best in the business. Every other day, there's another Hasan is finished video that comes out of those guys. It's fucking awesome. I thought Andy Pants Gaming was, yeah, until we found out that he, like, had made AIC lost the custody of his children. And yes, that is exactly what that's exactly what my haters are doing out there, okay? It's just about waiting. Just waiting it out.
Right. So all your haters are just pedos, right? You just gotta wait, guys. Eventually, they will expose themselves. Don't listen to them. They're probably PDF files. By the way, he says that right after mentioning my name, and after this, he again continues to talk about me. And this is just a classic chapter in Hasanetics, right? If you go to page 34 of your textbook, you'll find out that this is a common tactic Hasan uses to smear all of his haters so that nobody listens to them, right? And I mean, I've witnessed this happen to other people all the time, right? Like, you know, he's always calling Tectone something. You criticize Hasan, suddenly you're a lolly lover PDF file or whatever. And now I'm experiencing it firsthand, although, you know, not to that extent, but I still feel like it's ridiculous, man. The way this guy operates. It's like this is the first time he's ever mentioned my name, and he already wants to put in that association. No. Like, it's crazy. Criticizes me? Probably a PDF file. I don't know for sure. He's probably not yet, but maybe later. Maybe if I'm lucky. Maybe if I pray really hard. I'm sorry, bro. I'm not the one.
This guy might have to stay here until I get a saddle.
This, like,
doing too much.
Back, like sphere Epcot looking thing in the back of like the house that P Diddy was renting for his and was throwing after parties at Coachella. And one of the images that they were playing was like this little girl, this like supposedly attractive, very young girl.
I'm not the one who went to a brothel that in Germany that was very questionable and apparently got raided or something. I'm not the one who begs for nudes from my fans in my Snapchat that I can't confirm the age of.
Okay, all of these are dudes now. I used to exclusively get fucking like titty pics and shit on my Snapchat, and now it's just dudes. This is terrible. What happened?
I'm not the one who thrusts my pee-pee at Jellywig's girlfriend, all right, in some form of weird sexual harassment. Like, I don't know, bro.
And he came in, and he said, you could see my dick in this. And I said, Hasan, I'm not looking. And then he proceeded to hump the air, and he said, look. And I said, I'm not looking.
That's crass.
So then a chatter talks about how much money I'm making from these videos, and he says that he's gonna put my kids through college. I mean, I hate to break it to you, Hasan, but it's more like my great-great-great-grandkids at this point.
It's just about waiting. Just waiting it out. They're making mad money from you. I mean, I don't give a shit. Whatever, dude. Hopefully I'll put his kids through college if anyone actually is stupid enough to have sex with them. And then their kids won't be just as dumb as their dad. Hasan is a vibe that bears love and pedos hate. Exactly.
Okay, first off, if you're a dedicated Pegasus viewer, you would know that I do this shit for the love of the game. Now, a little bit of lore here since it's relevant. I essentially retired like 3 to 4 years ago, and this was before I started the Hasan series, right? We were already beyond successful without ever mentioning this guy's name, right? We had a bunch of other shit before that. We had the Beast KSI Logan saga. Before that, we had another channel, right? This isn't even my main channel. And we were way more popular on that. We did a bunch of like Reddit, general reactions, commentary, story time, bunch of mixed stuff or whatever. Basically, we've been popping for 7 years with or without this freak, right? Just establishing that we never needed this guy because that's what all the like Hasan Glazers like to say. You'd be broke without Hasan. Your entire life is Hasan. You could not make a career without him. Like, that's just provably false, right? But yes, it is fun to shit on him. In fact, I would do it for free. I do it for the love of the game, all right? And yes, we are making mad money from him actively. Why not? It's just a bonus. It's just a bonus, all right? Why am I gonna not take free money on the table? Also, keep in mind, I'm literally a decade or 10 years younger than this guy and somehow still have more common sense than this absolute moronic piece of shit, right? And hopefully by the time I'm his age, he will, be in prison, probably lose his career, and I will still be relevant and, actually not be as miserable as this fucking loser. Also, I don't know if you guys caught that, but he does this weird thing where he flip-flops between him and them when addressing me. So it's like he wants to talk about me, but he knows that he has zero dirt on me, and he's kind of hesitant to say anything, which I don't know why he would be. He slanders other people left and right, but then he puts in the word them as if to refer to his haters as a whole, and then it might be accurate, right? Because one of his haters might be a pedo or something like that, right? And that's basically what he did there. Like, oh, Pegasus is good, but this other guy that I immediately mentioned seconds after him and in the middle of my statement about him is actually a PDF file and a weirdo. And also the rest of my haters are a weirdo. See this? Also, yes, let me end this sentence with Pegasus again. It's like, it's so slimy. We know what you're doing, dude.
And then their kids won't be just as dumb as their dad.
Also, fucking Hasan calling anybody dumb. Buddy, if we put your brain in an MRI, we would literally see nothing, okay? Your brain is actively being studied from fucking aliens in another galaxy, thinking, how is it empty? How is it empty? This is a new source of energy.
Oh, what
a new dimension has been born in his brain. It is nothing. Holy. Even iDubbbz would be impressed. Who responded, Hasan, can't wait to hear you crash out about him. We know you're saying it just to not get flamed by him, despite he will continue calling you out. The legendary series will continue on. Absolutely diabolical. Welcome back to a video so energizing that even I subscribed. In today's video, Hasan is finally talking about me again and is coping up with the greatest video series of all time, and said his drama could pay for my future kid's college fund, which he isn't wrong. SpongeBob shrugged. I mean, close. He finally called me out. He's losing it. More Pegasus is gonna farm this so hard. Indeed. You're gonna be eating good with a chicken and rice later. Okay, these are actual fans. All right, I thought these were like random Twitter people, but they know the lore. They know I like my chicken and rice.
Come on, Gary.
Say my name and it's me just looking particularly menacing, I would say. Is that like a reference to Breaking Bad where Walter White is like, say my name? That would be hilarious. We all know damn well Hasan has seen every episode of the most spectacular TV show in the world, even the Oscars has subscribed. Man, this is amazing. This is amazing. He cooks Hasan in the daily, is fuming internally. My man, more Pegasus broke that commie hack. Oh my god, he's actually doing it. Oh bro, he's definitely going home, looking at the mirror, jacking it to himself, and then crying. Hasan losing at day 428. It's actually day 180 or something. Hamas, Diddy, Adolf, Bin Laden, E-word, Smollett, Palpatine, Petite Feet, Pica, acknowledging the existence of more Pegasus. Diabolical. 100 more episodes for this. Thank you, Mr. Pica. Let's up those numbers. Another fan of the series. What did I say, fellas? What did I say? Everybody's watching. Pegasus watching this. That is my face. True. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. I'm definitely not mad. Mr. Pegasus evolved after being hit by lightning. Oh my god. Is this what happens when Hasan shocks me? Even Palpatine Pikers, if you can't use a Luffy meme, he's gonna lose his mind. Luffy's a terrorist, remember? Pegasus already made enough to put multiple generations through college.
What am I doing? What am I doing here? I just
more episodes.
It
Dude,
worked.
I never thought the series could get to 200, but I mean, Hasan's stupidity is unlimited. Diabolical. He's cooked. Let's up those numbers in today's video. Frog it. Okay, they did it. They did it, not me. All right. You cannot blame me this time. All my haters are actually PETA's classic. Old enough to count.
Oh, you know what I
Old
could
enough
do?
to mount. I wonder how many hours a day he watches videos about himself by other creators, news articles, and reads user comments about himself. Seems like a self-absorbed person and must be exhausting for him. It's his entire existence, dude. Ultimate omega narcissist. You mention his name in a dark alley, he'll appear and be like, what did you say? I think he only watches thirst traps about himself. Right, so Asmon responded.
Morpeg has made a dozen videos about you in the past few days.
Oh, in the past few days, yeah.
I love that guy. That guy is my favorite YouTuber, honestly.
He's a farmer.
He's the best in the business.
Yeah.
Every other day, there's another Hassan is finished video that comes out of those guys. It's fucking awesome.
I think that this is probably unironically the best way that he can approach it. It is. This is the best way for him to approach it.
Okay, I will admit dozen is a bit of an underestimation. Just a little. It's not like I numbered the series or anything. Moving on to Twitch being omega greedy, doing anything but fixing their platform. Apparently, they introduced a new feature where you can gift 1,000 subs, trying to extract even more money from the people. Dev Iyer, a former member of Twitch's product team, calls out the company's 1,000 gifted sub limit, says the feature was brought in because internal staff are scrambling to hit end-of-year revenue targets.
Imru gets I saw this. Imru gets a 1,000 sub. I hate women.
What the? Dude, Evan, thank you. I'm like speechless. What the fuck?
So he gifted 1,000 subs?
I don't know why it's...
This guy gifted 1,000 subs.
Lucky. I'm literally stun locked.
I got it.
If you do that to me, you're getting permanently banned. I'm gonna say it right now. Anybody gifting me 1,000 subs, you're getting permanently fucking banned.
Just for context, Twitch gets at a very minimum
Is that a shark?
30%
No, it's a
from
dolphin,
every
right?
subscription.
Oh,
As
you
a former
fuck
member
off,
of the
dolphin.
Twitch product team who built out
Or
gift
whatever
subs,
you
I can
are.
tell you the only reason this feature exists is that internal staff are scrambling to hit end-of-the-year revenue targets with low-hanging fruit features to
I'm not
squeeze every
messing.
penny they can get
Gary's
to keep leadership happy.
lame.
And then the literal Twitch head of product replied,
Hey Dev, hope you are doing well. This is an incorrect take. We did this because we have a small number of users that gift in large amounts, and this makes it easier for them. The revenue lift here doesn't make a difference, as most of these users were already gifting large amounts.
I mean, that is complete bullshit, and they know it. Twitch is unbelievably greedy and pathetic. From their 5 billion ads on their platform, their unwatchable ass
Could have the
service,
guy fly,
charging
but it's
people
okay.
to rewind a stream. I still can't get over that, bro. It's absolutely psychotic. You can do that for free on YouTube, by the way. I mean, anyone with a brain cell can see that they obviously did this to make more money, and instead of actually doing something to improve that platform, they just choose to extract more money from the people, and it's just disgusting. Also, nobody should be giving
One of the
1,000
best things I've
subs.
ever done.
What the fuck are
Great.
you doing with your life? Use your money for something
You get the
actually
fuck out of the
productive.
way.
Most of these streamers you're donating to are already millionaires, and including Emiru, obviously.
Yeah.
and how you instantly know they're full
They'll
of
be alright.
shit. The feature was removed the very next day.
Hey Mike, why did the option to gift more than 200 subs at once disappear one day after it was introduced?
We were not happy with gift distribution. It will come back.
Somebody doesn't give you $5,000 and not want something out of it.
And the thing is, you couldn't refund gifted subs even if you wanted to.
You do not do it.
Dude, I don't even know how to react. Holy.
Permaban him. Yeah, permaban him. Simple. She said my name for only $5,000. Twitch should do a thing. If you donate 1,000 subs, they also send the police to your house so they can institutionalize you immediately. I said the same thing with World of Warcraft. If you achieve every single achievement, Blizzard should refund all of your subscription fees, and they should pay for a year of your therapy.
Oh, absolutely. If you're not like an oil prince and you're donating this amount of money, you have like a serious problem. Even if you are, I'd probably question you, because honestly, from what I know, most people who do this are not even rich. They scrounge together money that they actually need, and then they spend it on these female streamers or whatever because they think that they can date them, or they will simply acknowledge their existence, which is unbelievably pathetic. The reality is they don't give a fuck. They will just happily take your money and be happy to never see you again. You're just another loser who lost $5,000. And when this doesn't end up working, they will try to meet them in real life and, you know, essay them, hug them, try to kiss them or whatever happened to Emiru, right? So you might think that Asmon is joking when he says like permaban them, but no, you actually should, because you should never let these people believe that they legitimately have a chance, right? And when they give you that amount of money, that's what they're signaling to you, that, oh, I think I have a chance, right? And it's probably just going to end up harming you in the long run. Oh, so it was just a way to get more money? I'm shocked. Almost as shocked as Kaya. I guess we know who's gonna try to hug Emiru next, pretty much. Gifting 5k to a millionaire. Highest IQ. This guy feels like he's owed something now. If I was Emiru, I'd put that money towards increasing my security. To be honest, 5k ain't giving you shit. The number of stalkers this girl has or survival instinct should be going into overdrive immediately. It's like at a certain point, you gotta turn off the funnel. Even if it's like free money, you gotta realize that it's not really free. What's worse that it has 5990 crossed out, meaning they want you to actually feel like you're saving money by clicking the button. Thanks, DJ Clancy. Did somebody say Daniel Clancy? Hello, Twit CEO, Dan here. You fools! What you didn't realize is that it was I was the Guna who donated her $5,000. Aha, got you. Now what you gonna say? Emiru is totally invited to the Diddy party. She's my second favorite Emily. Second only to extra Emily, my queen, who drives like a... Sorry, cannot say that on YouTube. Anyways, Emiru, please check your bank account. $1 billion has been deposited. Courtesy of DJ Dan. Now please, send me your undergarments. DJ Dan out. It's getting tougher and tougher to survive these possessions, right? Moving on to Mizkif. Recap, he got exposed by Emiru for allegedly being toxic, SA, blackmail, etc. Since then, he launched a lawsuit against Emiru and Asmongold. He said he would be going demon time, exposing all the streamers.
Full demon time is what he said.
So far. Here we got some updates from WestChat.
How's your mental? It's great.
1, 2.
I'm not kidding you.
Wait.
It's great.
Sure, buddy.
I'm very confident and okay.
Mizkif is such a cornball. He's acting all nonchalant when you know deep inside he's fuming.
Aren't you supposed to be in distress? What do you mean? I'm not gonna go and do a reformed arc just to make you guys happy. I've been reforming a lot over the past year that you don't see that my viewers have seen. I've changed a lot. And I'm not a person that I once was years ago. It's not complete bullshit.
Girl.
How would you know?
Yes. See? I'm killing it. I did
because I watched your streams this year and you didn't change.
Okay, I'm gonna quit now.
I truly believe I've changed a lot. Good.
Bro, the only thing you changed was the Asian girl you were with.
Okay, that is diabolical. Okay, but seriously, this guy literally just swaps out his stream girls every other day. And wasn't he like complaining that Emiru had a problem with guys or something? Like, which OF girl is he gonna choose next? That is basically his stream, right? It is just pathetic. Also, what happened to defending yourself from the allegations? That like he's just completely given up on that, or what? I mean, you can argue this because of the lawsuit, but then why would you say that you're gonna completely expose everything or whatever? I mean, I just don't get this guy. Apparently, he's been posting cringe too, which is the worst crime, obviously.
We're just in a demon mode right now, but we're hiding. It's demon time.
I put him in the hole.
But the thing is with demon time chat, people think demon time is one day. Demon time is not one day. Demon time is a lifestyle. It's long lasting and it will last years. That's what demon time is.
Damn, bro, this is like Papa John's Day of Reckoning. This is like Armageddon, but way more serious. Have you driven her 150 miles in your car yet?
Oh my god, this man is a different level of cringe. Holy shit. This is like the worst way to go about it. When you make a joke about a serious situation, especially when you're involved and it involves like SA and shit like that. I feel like there's a time and place for everything. To take that Professor Oak advice, you know? 30 years old and on demon time. Okay, cornball. All in their 30s, all these streamers. This loser could not be more cringe. Just their behavior reinforces all the allegations against him. How he feels after saying demon time. It's not just a phase, mom. Get white people on the internet mad and they'll start talking like Sasuke Uchiha. That's a good one. Demon time's a lifestyle. Go back to bed, dude. You're not on some arc. You're just an a-hole and don't want to change. Dude will get accused of SA and be like, okay, demon time. Yet another plushie has hit the Mizkif. The girl sitting next to Mizkif looks like a hostage.
I just like fall down the hole.
So then he says that people are actually reaching out privately to show support. Just publicly, nobody. Right?
Well, I guess
this seems familiar.
What do you think about the Clats getting to the Austin circle? I don't care. Do you think I like hate everybody in the Austin area or something? I'm like, it's like me standing outside waiting to fight all of them or something. Most of them have messaged me and said that they either feel bad for me and all this stuff or basically that's it. They just can't publicly defend me or talk about me at all because they'll just get ripped to shreds. Like, I will say this. All my roommates have said that I have called me or so they feel bad.
Wow, man, did you learn that one from Hassan? Everybody supports me privately, guys. It's just nobody will speak publicly because they're scared of harassment from Asmongold, of course. I mean, I don't know, man. I've played it like as neutral as possible this entire time, but this guy just refuses to put up a defense.
Fine.
And again, if he provides some evidence to the contrary, sure. But for now, he's just getting cooked. Why does he do this fake confidence bit every time? Same guy who's panic attacks and cries on alt streams. We all do remember when he had an existential crisis when he thought Ludwig was going to replace him.
Why?
Controlling and degrading multiple ex-girlfriends is enough for anyone to think you're an emotionally abusive piece of shit. For some reason, he can't seem to grasp that. Very small human being indeed, it's sad. Allegations that are bullshit. You went on stream and admitted to all of it. I mean, definitely some of it. But I got a message. A viewer recently told me that he met his girlfriend because they both watched my videos and now they're married. I mean, what did I say? Okay, cinema. Absolute cinema. Congrats, by the way. And yeah, watching the series will give you unlimited blessings. Now click this video to also have good fortune. And I'll see you in the next one.
Exactly how that goes. I love you. I will see you soon. I know, you'll be... Okay, I want to just let you know that I have this rule where I don't leave for work.
In order to keep myself sane, I would make myself laugh. So in my Moscow
like without kissing you goodbye, even if you're not awake. So I would like that to be the thing. You don't come home.
They didn't allow
come home and
any
you
Soviet
always kiss
citizen
me.
to stay in the same hotel as a Westerner.
It's not allowed that you just come home and you don't.
So I would
like, I don't.
sing from the Psalms. It says they have false gods.
Sometimes I don't know that you're home. Because like if it's really hard to like hear stuff, which is nice. But and I wake up worried. So good. Okay. Thank you. I love you. Yes.
I think
exactly.
somewhere a cantor just killed himself.
I love.
A few cantors. I
love you.
One is understating it.
Yep, that's fine.
Everyone says,
doesn't matter.
Why are you friends with Dennis Prager? You have nothing in common. As if our mom's first names were both Connie.
Requirement.
Creepy simpatico on every topic.
Okay.
He comes from the East, I come from the West. He comes from religion, I come from atheist/pagan. He comes from college and knowledge.
I love you.
Tomfoolery
I'll
and
see you
sports,
soon.
but yet we both share a little.
You know what? It'll be really
something
soon. I won't be sad about it. It'll be so soon.
Values and the.
I love you. Okay, bye.